2027 never even reach, and the gbasgbos don't start already. As I talk to you right now, the gbasgbos is on. Because tell me why Atiku Abubakar is already shading Peter Obi when 2027 never reach. And in all of these people they talk say, but calm down, calm down. What is going on? Why are you people shading each other when time never even reach at all at all? Okay, but that's not even all. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't talk. Say he go make sure say they no hand over power to opposition when no get clear plan. People come dey talk say, oga, wetin be your clear plan for you wey get example for clear plan, wetin that clear plan be? But that's not also all, because as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don collect in paper, in pali as per person wey be say be the presidential candidate of the APC, people don dey talk say, hey, what is next? Who go be in vice? As I dey talk to you, we hear say a lot of anxiety and apprehension na im dey now for inside APC concerning who go be President Bola Ahmed Tinubu vice. Im go still fly Muslim ticket. Even do like that, wetin go be the implication? Or make we leave that one too. Make we enter inside other matter then. Because it is raining primaries. And as it rain primaries, hey, Southwest caucus of ADC don't talk. They then throw support for Hayatuddin for the ADC primaries. And guess what? Abia State, Kebbi State, Kano State, ADC, Abi, Katsina, they don't talk. Say, oh, now inside Atiku Abubakar. People come say, Chibika Mechi, my brother. Which people can they endorse you like this now? Well, all of these matters and more, now we will go unpack this evening. Not forgetting the sad news. Say they don't kidnap number of people for night vigil. What did they do for inside the church for Kwara State? Very plenty people for night vigil for inside Kwara State. All of this matter and more. Now we carry come this evening. Welcome to Updates with Precious. It's always a pleasure to bring on our updates of all the things that happen for inside Nigeria. And today is Sunday, so Prince Francis Chilakadi for corner to bring us all the matter them as the shell, as the hot. But did I tell you that there's something else that's happening? So some particular people don't get the, in fact, they don't grade. In fact, it did some social media where they don't create for northern or some northern handlers to use them the demarket P2B. Guess what they said this time around? They said Peter will be say as a matter of fact, say now Oga President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now gets NDC. And say Peter Obi and Kwankwaso, they work for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for NDC. God, what does shall never end? In fact, make a small break. When I come back, I begin break down all of these matters and more inside the show this evening. Stay with us when I come back. Right, good evening. Welcome to Updates with Precious. Another beautiful day to bring on our updates of all the things where they share for inside our country, Nigeria. So let's just get straight to the conversation. Make her enter inside papers, they give on the headline. As they give on her, I could come back on by follow, they collect Prince Francis Chilaka. In fact, make a Kukuma invite them. Our Sunday, Friday tonic, in day for the backyard. Make her bring her confront here. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the show. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't collect his certificate of return today. One of the things I mean in certificate, in flag as the APC flag bearer. He can't thank the person when he defeats. Says thank you for understanding side defeat you. You know that was simple guy. You see for saying go the vex so, but saying anyhow, go vex too much. You go understand. You understand. So say you go see support the party for the 2027 election. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said something. He say then he go make sure say he no hand power over to opposition. When no get clear plan. People can say, is this a subtle threat to say that you not hand over power to opposition? Because bring out your plan, bring out your position plan. Which one will they more plannable? pass. So why you go talk say you know go hand power to opposition when no get clear cut plan? What's in be your definition of clear cut plan? Make I take your thought on that very quickly. And of course, did you see what happened? I didn't tell you what happened in the APC primaries yesterday. I will tell you. You know, see Benjamin Kalu, your brother, sir. Him in the front line for inside Abia State for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. So he was at the front line. Now he helped hold flag for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the counting was counting. Did you see the counting that took place for President Bola? This is why you're looking at me as well. You didn't see it. I will show you. Because if I don't show you, I will do you a lot of injustice if I don't show you. I will show you that counting. But make a quickly let you react to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu statement.
Precious, was there a primary?
There
Was
wasn't.
there a primary to elect a presidential candidate for the APC?
They did primary. You see
Oh,
them back.
there was
Over
just a
10
charade.
million.
That was
About
just a
11
charade.
million. 11 point something
Precious.
million. Sir.
That was just a charade. Let me tell you, if you want to get 100 million Nigerians now with the hunger and poverty in the land, and you are ready to pay for their services, you will get them. It's not rocket science. As you're talking now, if you have money to pay 1 million Nigerians to gather, they will gather. So that is what APC has done. So for me, it's waste of time, waste of resources, waste of everything, because they didn't need to do that primaries. They didn't need to have a fanfare over it. Everybody knows that from day one, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the flag bearer of the party for 2027. So who are they trying to deceive? Who are they trying to deceive? APC is just, APC has killed everything that looks like democracy, everything that looks like good governance, everything that looks like proper electionary process. They have killed it. And, this is the first time in the history of Nigeria that I'm beginning to hear somebody saying that they have 10 million registered party members, and that 10 million is enough to declare somebody a president. Where are the 10 million Nigerians? Are they not the same Nigerians that are all over the place begging for survival, begging for food, begging for water, begging for house rent, begging for school fees for their children? So you think these are the people that will vote you? The truth of the matter is that any party can quote the number of members they have on their register, but it does not imply that those members will vote that candidate at the end of the day. So for me, there was no primaries. We just had a charade, a fun fair, where some small amount of money was distributed to some people for them to gather.
All right, so make I quickly show you. I'm not go eager. I go do you a lot of bad if I not show you your brother Benjamin Kanu video. I make you just watch and sharp before I go straight at Atiku Abubakar and waiting the share this evening.
Two candidates. One is my candidate, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The other man there, I don't know him. Only in Wakakom. So please, those who can.
92.
Over to you. You can come.
Don't need to speak on it. Just like I know. Somebody can. All right, the counting is starting now. Number 1 here. Number 2. 3, 4, 90. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,003, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Please, where is the other people?
I'm here with you.
All right, now somebody should take over this counting. 11, 1,011.
1,011.
1,013, 1,014, 7,100, 7,110, 7,111, 7,112, 7,113, 7,114, 7,115, 7,116, 7,105, 12,106, 12,106.
Okay, make I just stop and I just say make I show you waiting the share for inside Omaya. If I not give you this gossip, I don't know who will give you. And it's it's my
Oh,
responsibility.
but brothers, can you see the level of impunity with which these people are misbehaving?
That is they got
Can you
11
see the
million
way?
point something million people voting for
Can you see the way they are disgracing? They are disgracing themselves,
Is it a
and they
disgrace?
think they are disgracing the Nigerian people. I am so miffed and I'm so shocked that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a man who calls himself a Democrat, a man who calls himself a strategist, a man who says that he built Lagos, could succumb to this kind of stupidity, this madness, this hopeless situation, this disgrace, not only of the APC, but of Nigeria as a whole. They are making a mockery of the Nigerian people. They are making a mockery of the Nigerian system, the Nigerian state. That is how low the APC has turned into. That is how low. And you have a man who calls himself number 6. He's always busy shouting number 6, number 6. Number 6 is there and I'm doing all this thing and he's keeping quiet. And that is who wants to be a governor. See, you can see the level of thinking and the level of mediocrity. Then tomorrow now they will tell you that is how INEC will count the result. Because this is a prelude to what will happen. That is how INEC will. That is why INEC told you that they had a glitch. They could not reconcile that glitch. And tomorrow we say we're building a future for the younger generation of Nigerians. The president will say we're building a future for even those who are yet unborn. Is this the kind of future? Is this the kind of future that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu passed through? You know, sometimes the way people behave, you begin to call to question your academic qualifications. It's
All right. All right.
pitiable.
So let's go straight to the opposition. We're supposed to checkmate most of these things when they happen, because in the midst of all of this thing, we say a charade, practically, that we see you call them. And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't talk, say, we no go ever agree hand over power to opposition when no get clear cut plan. And people don't they talk, say, why you go make that statement? Is this a subtle threat to let Nigerians know that by all means, I will remain the president of Nigeria, no matter what will happen? Because what do you mean by no get clear cut out plan? But why people they talk, say, they blame the president for what they talk concerning the opposition and all that. People expect the opposition to stay united. Instead, when they see the opposition even day more divided. For instance, rumor been on they go around say, oh, Peter be avoid Atiku Abubakar, no one see Atiku. Yesterday, Peter be come and talk say, he need to avoid Atiku Abubakar. Say he need to avoid them. Say he don't get any problem with him. Most elders say Atiku Abubakar is leader and elder brother. However, today now, Atiku Abubakar come talk say, but Nigeria, in fact, the ADC must and Nigerians, in fact, say Nigeria need a president where go fit govern and not be just the one where go trend for social media. People come they see this one like say, wait, now be now in the shade like that for inside this conversation. Because say people talk say Obi Day associated with a lot of people will be say they support him for social media. Make I take your thought on that before I begin show you some of those videos really very worrisome where I would like you to react to.
Well, I think Atiku is missing the point, and I think old age has set in.
Telling ADC, what people are saying that is he indirectly
Yes,
speaking to Obi, white speaking to
old age
ADC.
has set in, and we need to be very careful of the kind of people we elect as our leaders. Because if Atiku is beginning to talk like this, then it's obvious that everything that was said about him before P2B joined the ADC was true. I remember how they pressurized P2B, especially the publicity secretary of ADC. At least I think on your show twice, when he was challenging P2B, that why has he not joined? Why has he not joined the ADC? So the whole idea was to use P2B's name to curry favor. Use P2B's name to shine. That is just it. There are too many, there are about 10 to 15 or eligible 16 political parties. And all these parties have their own preferred presidential candidate. But what do you have? These same parties will not focus on their own ideology. They will not focus on gathering their people together, including the ruling party. They rather spend that time talking about P2B, making people P2B for popular. So I don't understand. is enunciating when elder statesmen speak like babies. And that is what we have going on. Because everybody has, like they say, talk is cheap. So that's what we have in Nigeria. We have politicians who have no ideology. The ideology they have is to clap for themselves and say, I am there with the president to dish out information, and that is all.
All right, sir. So now let's get straight to some of the things that happen. A lot of propaganda they come up during election period like this, and we know what happened to Jonathan. Then carrying coffee, they call him wife Shipopotemos, then say make him die, then say no do a lot of things like that. They happen during election. But this election never even started. We don't see him already. First of all, it was a spokesperson of the Kano state government who said that Kwankwaso is Tinubu's friend and working for Tinubu, say it a deceive to be more or less. And then right now, we have a particular northerner who has come out campaigning to his fellow northerners in Hausa language, saying that NDC is owned by Tinubu and that Obi and Kwankwaso are actually working for Tinubu, that they should disregard anything that's got to do with NDC, that the only opposition in Nigeria is Atiku Abubakar. Make I show you, if you speak Hausa language, I'm sure you understand exactly what he said.
Na farko ita kanta jam'iyyar NDC din ta Tinubu ce. ADC ita ce ba ta Tinubu ba. Din Najeriya dan adawa na gaskiya shine Atiku Abubakar. Domin shi tsaya ya dage. Amma NDC ta Tinubu ce.
Yanzu wani bawa
da ai sharhi nake maka. NDC ta mai girma shugaban kasa Tinubu ce. So da ka da Peter Obi da Kwankwaso dukkanin su Tinubu za su yi aiki. Ina dalili. Inda abin gaskiya ne adawar za a yi a Najeriya. Adawar za a yi lokacin da Kwankwaso da Atiku da Peter Obi da suka haɗe waje ɗaya. Tabbas muna shayi. Tabbas amma daga baya yanzu da suka rabu wala ba ma shayin su.
Me yasa?
Dalili kuwa kamar yadda ka faɗa Atiku mai girma Atiku Abubakar ya zo na biyu a zaben da ya gabata. Peter Obi ya zo na uku. Sanata Rabi Musa Kwankwaso ya zo na hudu. To sai suka haɗe wannan ƙuri wanda kuma a wancan lokaci da Sanata Rabi Musa Kwankwaso ya haɗe da Atiku, Peter Obi da ya ci yankin Inyamurai. Wannan ƙuri'a miliyan 1 ta Kwankwaso da Isamu duk da sun yayyanke mana dan ya samu ƙuri'a ta fa haka. Wallahi ta fa haka. Wallahi ta bala. Amma akan Kwankwaso ba za mu taɓa yi wa Kwankwaso ƙarya ba saboda ya taimake mu mai gidanmu ne mai gidan iyayen gidanmu ne. Wallahi ƙuri'a Kwankwaso ta fi miliyan 1 yanke ta akai da an tsora wa Atiku ya kada mai girma shugaban ƙasa a lokacin. To yanzu lokacin da suka haɗe idan da mun shiga zaben a haka kada mu za su. Amma saboda mai girma shugaban ƙasa he is a far-sighted leader. Allah, he is a far-sighted leader. Kawai sai yi dabara ya shiga cikin su ta gargashin ƙasa. Yanzu da Peter Obi da Kwankwaso sun fita. To kaga Peter Obi ya ɗauko ƙuri'a Inyamurai tana nan da ma a dunkula take tasu ce. Sanata Rabi Musa Kwankwaso yar ga ba zai ci Kano ba yanzu so da ba shine a takarar shugaban ƙasa ba. Da shine a takarar shugaban ƙasa duk wanda ya ce maka Kwankwaso ba zai ci Kano ba ƙarya yake. Sai ya ci.
Yan Kwankwasiya suna
wallahi yan Kano suna da kishirwar a tsaye da nasu takarar shugaban ƙasa. Dukkanin ma duk wanda ya ce da kai a lokacin ba zai Kwankwaso ba ƙarya yake.
To ai an yi
ina kai ka ƙarya yake yi. Duk ɗan Kano in aka tsaye da Kwankwaso sai ya zaɓe shi da ɗan Jigawa in ya ce da kawai ba zai a Kwankwaso ba ƙarya yake wallahi har mu inda Kwankwaso ne a takarar shugaban ƙasa in muka ce ba za mu yi ba ƙarya muke yi. Amma me ya faru yanzu to yanzu ƴan ƙuri'a tasa da zai samu sai kawai Peter Obi ita. Shi kuma Atiku dama ba cin arewa yake ba.
All right, so Prince Francis Chilakasa, let me take your thought. I can't understand. I couldn't understand everything he said. I couldn't get someone to also interpret.
All right, Precious. If anybody opens his mouth and tells you that Atiku is tested, in what way is he tested?
Well, that's what he's saying. That Atiku is tested.
That is what are his leadership qualities. If we are looking for people that have been tested in government and we can really begin to point fingers at them as those who have been tested, We'll be looking at the likes of Peter Obi, who was a governor for 8 years, Rotimi Amechi, who was a governor for 8 years, who was chairman of Governors Forum, who, has been a minister. So other than the fact that Atiku was appointed by General Obasanjo as at that time to be his vice presidential candidate and vice president, what qualification is Atiku bringing to the table?
Experience of a vice
What
president.
experience?
Of a vice
What
president.
experience was not
And,
no?
being the head of a
He was never a president. He will never acted as a president all through that 8 years. He was a vice. He was a spare tire, which time a spare tire that was barely used. So when we talk about qualification, we're talking about people bringing experience. What experience is he bringing? Now the guy that is talking is very ignorant. Let me tell this to you, precious. Whether you like it or not, let us look at the way Nigeria is structured today. In was it 2019? I think that was when Peter Obi deputized Atiku.
yes.
And Atiku went as far as he went, not because of him, but because as at that time, the PDP had governors. So he relied on the strength of the governors. Now, even though they lost in 2023, that was the beginning of highest level of electoral malpractice. So if Atiku had all the clout, he should have won that election.
Against
But don't
Tinubu and
forget,
Peter Obi.
don't forget that as it is today, I'm trying to understand, I'm trying to imagine what part of Nigeria Atiku will actually win. You cannot win the southeast. In the north, few states, I'll come to that. In the south, please tell me who is the inroad of Atiku? In the south. If you go to the middle belt will not vote for Atiku. Because Atiku is a Fulani man. So there's already this disjointment, resentment the people in the middle belt have against Atiku. More so, I do not understand why Atiku wants to truncate. As at the time the agreement of 8 years North, 8 years South, Atiku was in the process, was in the system. So why didn't he stop? So now he feels that there's an opening for him. And he thinks that it will be Uhuru, it will be it is not going to, because where is he going to get the votes? I'm sure you're aware that, is it nephew? I
Balagombe.
mean, yes.
They suspend them for his state though.
He has done primaries.
Not be just Nafi. Dumebi has emerged as the ADC. That is, Dumebi don't emerge. Nafi own self, they come to for their own. I don't understand what's going on.
So now, precious now.
Okay,
ADC, they have 3 of them. Everybody is hoping that the court judgment will be in their favor. But the court that is supposed to decide the subject has gone on indefinite adjournment.
You think?
So tell me, which of the parties now will INEC recognize?
But they don't talk and before say the other people their cases not be anything. I say their case no matter because it's a very watery case. The case when no get weights.
You see, it's not whether it has weight or not. The court has to adjudicate on it. The court has not. So tell me, based on what? parameters, based on what evidence, what are they going to use to convince INEC to recognize their own faction of the party? You see, this is where
Because
when people
INEC
come
has
out,
gone back to ensuring that they recognize David Mark-led team as the leaders of the ADC rather. So now waiting don't happen. Remember, now waiting Supreme Court talk. Say, may them restore David Mark them as the leader of the party, pending the court
yeah, but
judgment.
the Supreme Court asked them to go back to the High Court to resolve the issue of who controls the structure of the party.
Now the judgment will they wait for like this now? Will never come now.
The judgment, didn't you hear that the court went indefinite suspension, into adjournment?
No, they said then postpone the judgment indefinitely. Indefinitely means if it be tomorrow, if it be next tomorrow, if it be 1 year time.
Well, anyhow they want to do it. Already now, ADC has been balkanized.
So you think that
We
this
may,
is
wake up, we may wake up tomorrow and find out that another person too has carried out his own primaries. It's to show you the mediocrity in the system. The fact that the people do not matter to these politicians. The people don't matter, and unfortunately the people are not seeing it. Or they are seeing it and they are pretending not to see it.
So Prince Francis Chilaka, why I raised that issue of that, I mean, I would have ignored what that guy was saying about Peter Obi and Kwankwaso working for President Bola Tinubu and that NDC belonging to Tinubu. I would have ignored it. But he said this in an interview in House of
It is precious. You just like to look for wahala where wahala no dey. That is rubbish. Total rubbish. If you remember, it is not his own saying. He is not the first person to say it. He is just trying to, how do I put it? He's just trying to propagate what some other person has said. It is one of the SA to the governor
of Kano State
that said it. The governor of Kano State that said it. And Atiku has responded to the rubbish.
Kwankwaso has responded.
Sorry, Kwankwaso has responded to the rubbish. So things like that shouldn't bother anybody. The guy that is talking, you can even see that he looks like a clown. He looks like a clown.
All right, so moving on now, we maybe don't become the flag bearer of the party of his own faction. However, a lot of things they also happen because former SGF Malami don't come out as the governorship candidate for inside Kebbi State for their own faction of the ADC. Since we're now saying he has factions, and Kebbi State, I think Nasarawa State, Sokoto State, some other states of ADC don't endorse Atiku Abubakar, including Abia State. Make I show you some of the jubilation as they endorse Atiku Abubakar. So, and here, Abia State.
A, B, and C.
My
name is KB.
I don't know, State Secretary.
I second
Okay.
the motion moved by our deputy chairman to support our Atiku Abubakar as a candidate. I so moved.
Who is Abia? Somebody from Abia South. Somebody from Abia South.
Having considered what the caucus and the decision of the caucus, and then considering the nature of the man Atiku, the mention and capacity, I second.
If you define capacities, I mention here. I say make a person tell you.
I second the move by our deputy chairman to adopt Atiku Abubakar as our candidate come 2027. I so move.
And also
Moved by our able deputy chairman, Honorable Obi and Kwankwaso, that Abia State ADC should adopt Alhaji Atiku Abubakar as the presidential candidate of ADC for 2027 general election, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Everybody here is like all right, brother. Please, I want us to record it. Please raise your hand. Okay, everyone stand up. Those in support, just stand up.
All right. So, by the way, at the end of the day, they endorsed him. And people come they talk, say what should become a change in the scheme of things right now. So states then don't endorse. By the way, the entire Southwest ADC caucus don't endorse Oga, the other Oga higher today. Some people say which one can be Amechi owner. Meanwhile, this not the kind of thing where we say in brother Wiki. Tell them, take a listen.
Look at the leadership of ADC. Let us start from state to state. Take our own state. The former governor is the head of ADC in Rivers State. Are we saying today, if an election is conducted in Rivers State today, that Rotimi would deliver Rivers State to ADC? Remember, he was a governor. When I came to run as governor, he was in APC. We defeated. And he was the DG of the campaign then. Remember, in 2019, when I was running for my second tenure, he was Minister of Transportation. And he was the DG of Buhari's campaign. Of all the federal might that came, I won. Late President Buhari never got 25%. In 2015, he didn't get. In 2019, he didn't get. How do you not say that he will win? That means ADC will win the Rivers. I'm going to just say take it one after.
Okay, all right. So this now waiting Wiki tell him brother. Is this not an insult to Amechi for Wiki to tell him all this? Prince Francis.
You know, Francis, I have told you severally that Amechi is not a presidential material. I've told you that before, and
why
I
is he
keep telling
insisting
you.
in contesting?
It
Just
is because of the way Nigeria is structured. Nigeria is structured in such a way that anybody can want to become a president. That's the way it is. Amechi is not a qualified presidential candidate. He should go and rest. And there is no way Amechi can win Atiku in an open, in this their delegate rubbish they do. There's no way you can win him. And those who gathered in Abia State to endorse Atiku, Atiku should go and, if I'm Atiku, I will watch the video of what played out in Imo State. When Cubana chief priest went in for primaries. He should sit down and watch that video seriously, then he will understand. These ones have gathered, maybe they've given 100,000 or 200,000. They are party members. The election of 2027 is going to be devoid of the party members. It's the Nigerian people individually that will vote who they want. So for me, things like that don't bother me. Like I said to you when you started, if you precious today, you have the money, and you want 1 million people to stay under the bridge of under Ikeja Bridge for 1 hour, they will stay there.
All right, so make I just continue with some of the headlines of things that happen sharply, and then I will come back to take your thoughts on some of them. I'm not seeking with PDP Cooper ticket in Abia State. Say state poorly managed. Say they manage the state poorly. 2027 ex or your deputy governor, Bola Rumi, wins PDP Guba tickets. And then we won't allow opposition without clear vision to take Nigeria. You know, go hand over to them. 2027 election.
Hold on.
Sorry, sir.
Please, can somebody point out to me the vision of President Bola Tinubu?
Tough policies.
I am a Nigerian, I don't know. And I have a right to know. Is it the policy that has driven 140 million Nigerians into multidimensional poverty? Is it policy that there is no electricity for the Nigerian people to use? Is it policy that right now the naira has no value? The naira is just like tissue paper, no value. So is that what you're talking about? Is that the vision he has? So sometimes when we want to look at these things, we must look at them in such a way that, we don't begin to look like we're as stupid as those who are hungry and supporting a particular political party.
Okay. All right. So moving on very quickly, let's see what we have here again. All right. So 2027, Southeast will never vote for Tinubu. Enugu ADC counters Umuhe. No, so when he thought the Southeast will give him the highest votes, 96% in Ima. But ADC don't counter him. And then moving on, Obi never expelled Northerners from Anambra. His media office responded. Court orders firm to stop production of beverage in copied bottle designs. And then let's leave that. Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria decries worsening insecurity, calls for divine intervention. God, please.
Oh, precious. Don't spoil my night now. What is intervention?
Is Pentecostal
What is
Fellowship of
divine intervention they are looking for?
God have to, it is some things we be what God cannot do does not exist. Now God then
What is the divine intervention? Precious, God has given us wisdom. God has given us knowledge. God has given us understanding. God has taught us how to manufacture weapons. God has taught us how to read and write. What else do we want? Do we want to pie God with our request? The things that are there glaring to us, the things that are all over the place, we are still asking God to give us. Are we normal? Are we normal in this country? The religious institutions in this country, they are part of the problem. The church members should go and borrow money to attend church service, and they don't have money to go back. But meanwhile, the one they have, the transport the one they should have kept for transport, they've given it as offering.
Okay, sir.
So please, the religious institutions have not in any way helped this country to move forward.
All right.
You cannot be asking people that have been, someone that has been beaten, chased away from his house, you say you should seek divine intervention. What divine intervention are you talking about?
All right, sir. So moving on, President Bola Tinubu tell in competitor person where in win. Say, I don't get any grudges against you. You do the right thing by contesting. I have taken it in the spirit of sportsmanship. I have no grudges against you. I just want to make on hear those parts then. And let's see what we have here again. Okay. And we could just move to other stuff so that no go read it in the pay. Now, when it comes to the attack or your school abduction, warning signs ignored. Locals, the villagers don't say they ignored, say there was warning signs. However, say they ignore all the signs. Then. Meanwhile, 2027, anxiety as Shettima awaits Tinubu's decision on running mates. Oh, dear Tinubu, is it me you're choosing or somebody else? Let it be me. Now, waiting, they say they go on right now for inside there. Meanwhile, Oyo, Borno attacks, parents, teachers, students weigh in as 1,680 pupils kidnapped, 180 schools attacked since 2014. Oh, Chim, this one, you pay no. We raped her before beheading her. Killer of Imo nursing students. Now, I don't know whether you hear that story of that Imo student girl. We then just murder anyhow. I don't know the level of crime and criminality for Nigeria, but let's just move on to other issues. Yes, ADC crisis deepens as faction declares Dumebi Kachiku as 2027 presidential candidate. Peter Obi holds strategic engagements with ex-presidents in, I think, okay, Ian Kama, Thabo Mbeki, South African hails African unity. Okay, yeah. So you don't hold a meeting with all of these people. And they say one of the things when you talk about that is xenophobic attack when they happen, especially amongst other Africans. 2077, okay, I think I've taken this headline. Let me just quickly rush it up and then I take your thoughts all together. Let's see what we have here now. Despite evidence of massive rigging, Tinubu's APC manufactures over 10 million votes to retain party tickets for 2027. Tinubu government lacks courage to fight insecurity. Now waiting God they tell perimeter God they tell them say this man don't get courage, you know, if you fight insecurity. Meanwhile, Amnesty International raises alarm over escalating school abductions, says Tinubu government lacks commitment to end insecurity. And then Kano Prince Francis Chilak, I did waiting, I will show you that video. If you see the way Kano traders beat one man today, ew, I no go fit show you because the beating was too much. I don't even know whether that video, hey, that beating too much, Prince Francis. I no go fit show you. I tried to tell them to blow him. I don't know whether my team blow him. Make a look whether they blow him. If you see beating where they beat the man, what's in being crime? Just because of say he talk saying one victim. Make I just show you a tip of the iceberg. Just small. Okay, make us stop him. If you see the beating, then gather the man like this, tell and say, how dare you? All right, so that's it. Kano traders beat man campaigning for Tinubu's re-election amid escalating insecurity. Say, what thing they do you? Who goes you? What forms you? What are you saying? After 3 years of absence, you are now visiting Okoyemi Babalola, Knox Ekiti Governor Oyebanji, over 4,000 Kwara distribution in a Moray campaign visit. And then terrorists launched series of attacks in Katsina despite residents in displaced residents in Dutsima communities. The Yeram terrorists launched series of attacks, not one, series of it for inside Katsina. Meanwhile, insecurity is getting out of hand. Even social media, a lot of celebrities don't they complain about them. False narrative used to demarket P2B are being exposed. His track records his track records speaks louder than the blackmail. Now, waiting you Satan could talk. FCT should have 3 senators. Aisha Yesufu, terrorist storm Kwara community kidnap residents, unspecified amount. Some say 15, some say 20, some say different amount than they talk. And these people, in fact, others feared dead for midnight attack. They say they do night vigil for their church, now they attack them. Insecurity, terrorists kill 3 residents in fresh attack in Benue State. All these ones now waiting they happen for inside our country, Nigeria. People say all these ones so. And in the midst of all of this, they do election. Meanwhile, terrorists behead Yoruba teacher, but Yoruba president looked away, chose to celebrate primaries election. Hey, now waiting Nigerians they talk for the streets of social media. If you go there, go see them, not be me talking. APC experimenting with 2027 rigging plans by declaring bogus fake primary votes in Nebehe FM. Hey, they don't do rehearsal and when they see them, they'll come talk say all these people vote for them. Nigerians beware. Now waiting in the talk like this. Meanwhile, chaos rocks secret court martial of the secret court martial of officers accused of coup plots against Tinubu as lawyers reject recycled charges. And then Senegalese National Assembly President El Malik Ndiaye resigns amid growing political crisis. Just the other day, Faye sack in Prime Minister. Adeyinka emerges AAC candidates for 2027 Oyo State, Tinubu says power sector has improved. Data shows at least 20 grid collapse under him. He said, nah, lie, power sector, as in the collecting sector, power sector don't increase, you know. And then many Nigerians still struggle. Tinubu admits economic pain, security crisis while accepting APC 20. But say we must make sure, say within the next 4 years, we'll go fix the insecurity. No worry, we full ground. We got a day. We'll go make sure, say we do it. Other things and plenty what they try to do for inside Nigeria. Pantami is trying to forcefully take over Gombe PDP after fully participating in APC governorship primaries. Aspirants don't they lie, they allege. In the era, okay. So he's running. It's either you decamp fully or you decamp in spirit, and your flesh is there. Meanwhile, speaking about insecurity, Nigerians now, make I show you, who can't they do sacrifice? I mean, they do ritual. A city, a village for inside Yoruba land, they do the ritual. You know, so we get to consult when things tough. We'll consult the gods of our fathers to help us to fight the insecurity for the country. Prince Francis Chilaka, make I begin take your thoughts sharply so that I go open phone line and I can't release you. No vex. I know go play this.
You know why they laugh?
Why, sir?
We have insecurity in the land. We have a lot of things going on. And a lot of people will prefer to go and do vigil, sleep one side of the church, hoping that things will change, and things will not change.
Prayer is key, sir.
But for things to change, you need to have hard work. You need to be able to add some value to the system first. Then things will change. So but how when if you look at what is really going on with within the APC, they talk for one side. Your president, they talk for one side. This is the president that told you and I that if in his first 4 years he does not provide you electricity, you do not do what? Do not vote for him.
And that you will not pay for estimated billing.
Good. The things we have forgotten. So you can see how wicked the politicians are. They make a lot of promises to you, knowing deep down that they will not keep it. That is how it is.
But wait, though, now because of all these promises, just small promise the president make when no keep. Now make they go gather that man beat up for inside Kano market, saying it because he
All right, Precious, you're a media personality. Let's have a bet. 500,000. Carry megaphone tomorrow and go to Ladipo and go and start campaigning for Tinubu.
No, na Lagos I did. No, if I did Lagos, I'm not going to happen to me. I will campaign.
I specifically chose where I wanted to go to.
No, not you go tell me where I go. Now you go tell me where I go carry my campaign.
No.
The person will go evangelism. You go tell the person where I go carry evangelism.
I go tell you where the sinners they make you go meet them. So see, let me tell you, it's gonna get tougher and it's gonna get worse because you see that 10 million people that were gotten fraudulently. That counting that you count 5 and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 51, 52, 82. You see that nonsense? It go clear for the eye very soon. It go clear for the eye very soon because the people will vote and stand by their votes. So it's very, very important that anybody going to do any campaign for anybody, they watch your back and make sure that you are in the comfort zone of the person you are campaigning for. Or else, you may turn into a punching bag.
All right, so somebody did ask you a question here, wait, because he said something about Amechi. He said, make me understand, are you saying that Amechi is not qualified to be a president or the presidential candidate rather from the South? Is he not more competent and educated than Buhari? He asked.
I'm not saying that constitutionally speaking is entitled to. But from the things on ground, the reality on ground, he does not qualify. What did he bring to Rivers State as a minister? What did he bring?
He was serving the entire country now, so he wasn't selfish, and that's a plus for him.
All the rail line he built, which one was built, which one came past through Rivers State? No, tell me. So I'm not saying, I am saying that if we are looking for somebody that has what it takes to lead this country from the way we are today, Amechi is not that person. He should go and rest.
Why? Because he campaigned to bring Buhari to power.
I've told you that he should go and he does not have the mental capacity. That's that's my only definition of it. He does not have. If he has, he will know that the mere mention of his name, you will see crowd. The only place Amechi don't visit when we see crowd, now that's in River State.
Ha.
And those crowds, we saw them during the period of Jonathan. That's when we saw such crowds. So let Amechi go and test his popularity in Rivers. Devoid of any, let's just say we're giving him opportunity to be the independent candidate in Rivers State. And we will also plead that Precious any television will go and cover it and come back to report.
And me go send that kind of message. All right. So before we Nigeria's phone lines are open. Please do want to join the conversation. You can click on the link on the pin post to bring you to the studio, or just 15 minutes into the show. Yes, we'll have some time to take calls, and then you can also call the WhatsApp line. But I think it's better for you to click on the link on the pin post. Make I show you. Aisha Yesufu was in an interview today, and she had quite a lot to say. By the way, if you've not liked this post, I beg like them now. I beg you to like and share. I beg you. So let me show you some of the things so you be see she talk. Take a listen.
Yes, for me, it still is because it put me in partisan politics. And what the experience I've learned from the African Democratic Congress and the experience I'm learning from the Nigerian Democratic Congress.
I remember you said you were not a member of Labour Party.
No, I was
just
never
a Peter Obi supporter.
So,
but this time around, you are now deeply... So
involved.
Is anywhere Peter Obi goes that you go?
So Peter Obi, it's here in the NDC. That is it. So I'm there right now.
You went with him to Labour Party.
I didn't
although
go
you
with
didn't
him.
join.
I was a supporter in Labour Party.
Yeah.
So one
now
of the
you
things,
went
let me
now to the NDC.
So let me give you the way it is. One of the things I did promise Mr. Peter Obi is from now to 2027. I'm going to have your back. Your back will be safe with me, and I will always tell you the truth. Sometimes the things I'll say, I'm not a nice person. Sometimes you might not like what I'll tell you, but I'll always tell you the truth. And I'm going to maintain that. And I'm going to keep to that. His back will be safe with me. I will support him in the things that he's doing, and that's what I'm doing.
But you're going to leave his side because the way you worked with him when he was in Labour Party, you're going to face your own fate and your destiny, wanting to be a senator. That void, is Peter Obi going to be in trouble? Because you are literally everywhere with him.
So let me, I know a lot of people have that concern. I've actually had people who reach out to me. I'm like, okay, Aisha, the only concern we have is that you're not going to be with Peter Obi the way you did. I said, I can, because it's all about, like I said earlier, it's all about working smart. You can work hard this, and one of the things I'm very good at. I'm a hard worker, I'm a smart worker, and I have energy, and I can take on a lot of, I can multitask at the same time. So that is going. But most importantly, for me, also the need and the desire, part of the things for running for office for the senatorial seat also is to ensure that we are locking down Abuja, that we have a candidate that...
All right, so she said quite a lot about that. Make her just play some more of what she talked about that.
Yes, for me, it still is because it puts me in partisan politics. So it's been really, really interesting.
You've obtained the form, NDC form?
Yeah, I've obtained the expression of interest form. I was screened yesterday. It took, I think, literally about 3 or 4 days before I got screened. I was going there every day. But one of the things for me, like when you're stressed, right? Because there were a lot of people. But you're stressed, but it's a good stress in the way that I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a party that literally we had moved into less than a month, and look at the volume of people that have, the number of people that have gone in there, and so many aspirants that are there. So we're not in a situation whereby we are begging people to come and collect form, the NDC begging people to come and collect form, or not having aspirants, but literally, overwhelmed with so many aspirants. That shows the belief that Nigerians and a lot of people have in the Nigerian Democratic Congress.
So, but you've been screened, but have you submitted your forms now?
No, I haven't submitted. So we've been screened. So we're waiting to see whether we are cleared or not. Then after that clearing, we then go on to obtain the nomination form. It's after the nomination form, then we now have the primaries. If there's going to be primaries or if there's going to be consensus.
How many people are running against you in the NDC?
The one I know, I think we are like about 4, but I'm still not sure because at the end of the day, it now depends on how many people have collected the expression of interest, and how many people at the end of the day are cleared, to go on and buy the nomination form. So it's when everything is on that you now know specifically, because sometimes people show interest, but when it then...
So she also asked, she also speak about Wiki. And I'd like you to hear what she talk
mandate
about.
For me to represent
Contending
them.
with
That
Wiki.
the Abuja residents will see, and they'll be proud, or they'll be proud of. They will want to come out. There are some people who have said that they're going to take over Abuja and all of that. We want to give people a viable option that they can be proud of, that they can be passionate about, because you can't spend,
You have a Wiki to contend with.
I don't.
You have an Aduda to contend with.
I don't have a Wiki to contend with,
He's
because that's an appointee. I'm not in the business of appointment.
No, because you don't think that he was deeply involved in the politics and the election of the FCT in the council election. You don't think that he will be
deeply... This is a general election.
You don't think that he will be involved in this?
This is a general election.
So you're saying
Wiki as an appointee, I have no business with him. He's an appointee. So that's a different thing.
So you have the Philip Aduda?
Yeah, Philip Aduda. So by the way, let me get my ticket first. I'm one person. I'm very strategic in the things that I do. I don't run over myself. First of all, the main focus here is my ticket, the primaries. And I'll tell you something. And I'm saying this to all not necessarily all Nigerians, all Abuja residents. Please go out there, and wait for members of the Nigeria Democratic Congress and vote for me. Stand behind me. It's going to be option A for we're doing the primaries. Because sometimes people feel that, oh, Aisha, you've gotten it. Oh, Aisha, you're this thing. Because the issue about, having a popular candidate, sometimes is that everybody just says, you're going to get it now. And then they don't put the effort to come out because they think someone else will be there. So please, first of all, before we get into this, by the time I'm a candidate, then I would sit down and talk about those who are already a candidate, Senator Philip Aduda and Senator Atiku. Right now, I'm an aspirant. So my focus is in my party. When I get the ticket by the grace of God, then I will come back. Even in that, Wiki will not be a factor because it's an appointee, and I'm not in the business of looking for appointment. Right. I'm in the business of looking for the mandate of the
Just
people.
Before you go, my final question to you tonight will be that those who think the experiment in 2027...
What do you think about it? She answer Wiki. This song will make Wiki vex.
No, but it's the truth. She's not an appointee.
Well, remember what Wiki said before the FCT election.
If Wiki the one going to do the voting, I've told you that when APC senators gathered and were looking for a way to ensure that P2B was not on the ballot, what happened? P2B said, look, I will be on the ballot. We saw all the things they did just to make sure that P2B, okay, look at what happened in ADC. If P2B has stayed in ADC till now, nobody will respect him.
You think so?
But the little respect he's getting is because of that strategic move.
Down in value, because they still the ADC.
You said what?
You think say them for watered down P2B value if you still the ADC till now?
Because Atiku Abubakar wants to have the final say. He wants to have the ticket. So he's ready to do that.
But there was something that Hakim Baba Ahmed said yesterday in an interview, and I'd like to state that very quickly before I let Matthew speak. He said that make we be careful from giving somebody else who is busy in life ambition to become president's ticket, because we did it with Buhari, and they all thought that Buhari was capable, he would do well, he's incorruptible. We did it with Tinubu too. Now a lifelong ambition. If we give for Atiku, maybe just want to fulfill a lifelong ambition. He may not just have any strategy or anything we want to. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't think he doesn't have a strategy. Everybody that wakes up from sleep and go and collect expression form has a strategy. But the question is, will your strategy work? It's one thing to have a strategy, it's one thing, another thing for that strategy to work. So we should be asking, what new is he bringing to the table? What makes him dynamic? What makes it compulsory for me to say I want to do anything, vote for him or not? So it's as simple as ABCD. I don't know when people say structure, structure. Structure. Precious now human beings, so no be kpako. Now human
Thank
beings in the structure, no be kpako.
thank you. Matthew, you're welcome. Let's have your say quickly.
Good evening, Precious. Good
Good
evening,
evening, you're welcome.
um,
Good evening.
Uncle Prince Will.
Good evening.
Thanks for the very productive conversations. I think I have some very few things to say very quickly. Number one, I think the heat is getting on. I think they're beginning to the opposition. Oh no, sorry, the ruling party. It's the closer you get to a building. Take for instance, you're walking towards a 40-story building. When you stay afar, you just think, no, height wise, don't worry, we'll take care of it. The closer you get to it, you now discover, oh, this thing is bigger than what I thought from afar. I think this is beginning to now. I think it dawned on them, but the reality of who Peter Obi is almost becoming like, and they're getting so close. I don't want to use the word. They are already wetting their pants. They are terrified, and that is why you're going to have a lot of emphasis on distractions. They're going to try and promote Atiku. He's a distraction. They know already that they know the in terms of the permutations, in terms of the history where he's won, and what he needed to win. They know it's not going to happen again. They know their primary concern is Peter Obi, and so. Like I said the last time I came, it's like having what I call like an octopus approach. I listened to one of the House of Rep. In short, I've never seen mathematics this way. The last time, I think we just introduced a new mathematical formula. There's a way you can do progression. There's arithmetic progression. There's geometric progression in mathematics. But there's a new one we now have in Nigeria. It's APC mathematics.
If to say that this type of APC mass, I will not run away from mass.
You will have done well.
I can.
Precious will have
You
had
forget
A1. And to understand that you had in one particular state, even the deputy governor was also in line. Another case, you had a house of representatives were there, and these things were happening. So, let me not go too far. So, let me take it one by one. Number one, the first thing is let's be very focused. Whatever they say, don't bother. I like the way Aisha Yesufu answered the whole story about Wiki. Don't blow into the balloons. No, just it's not irrelevant to our conversation. Leave him alone. Oh, Atiku is this, they're having no. Our primary concern is what are we doing to make sure how we win. So the first thing I think is they want to create apathy. They want people to have, oh no, our vote will not count. Look at how they're already counting. There's nothing we can do. That is what they want. Will I call it almost like they want us to adjust to despair. The nation.
Not just that. I think it's a strategy to win the election because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of their strategies. You're right.
Stilakas governor come out to say that with the kind of votes that APC already
Precious.
And
You're listening to a man that came from number 4 to the number 1. Do you know what transpired to move from number 4 to number 1?
So
And
for
you're
him,
listening to such a person.
I mean, 11 million people now be say vote to higher so for them for presidential, and he's saying that with the members of APC, they've already won election. Meanwhile, in 4 days, 10 point something million joined NDC. We don't know how many way they did right
No,
now.
we don't want to talk. No, leave MDC matter. Leave MDC. It does. The truth of the matter is that these people do not understand the man called P2B. They don't understand the grace that is following him. So when they come to that realization, all this drama will change. All this side talk, it will change. They don't want to learn. They will learn the hard way.
Okay,
I think they understand the truth. For those who know politics well, they know who he is already, and that is their fear. So in a sense, the reason I said they're trying to perpetuate despair is why were those countings done and made it obvious? Why did they central party not go, oh, sorry, this is contrary to what we. No, they're trying to set a system where, oh, people to begin to imagine, no, my votes don't count. Why do I have to participate? My PV matter. So that's the first thing to make people not go out to vote. The first thing we have to do is make sure everybody goes out to vote. That's the first thing. Okay? That's the first thing, that everybody votes. I hear we have about how many polling booths in Nigeria. I don't know in terms of they call it the war room, what the NDC do, because state by state, ward by ward, it's going to be massive. For NDC, in terms of they should have a war room for every state where they monitor results as it is announced. So that means they should be having their polling agents now, not minding who. We already know Peter Obi is a presidential flag bearer. We need something that works on the side. It's not everything now. We need something in terms of strategy. Okay, they should have the war room for every state who is manning the war room. Who are those who is going to, who are pool coordinators? Okay, those are the things we need to put in place. Okay, because as the results come out in each polling station, they are sent directly. So we already have it electronic on our website. On the NDC website, you can see from all the polling booths. I think even by January or by September, some few months, all the polling stations should be on the portal of NDC. The polling station, the number from each polling station, and all of, so that way you can go and just click on it. You see the results. So those are my initial thoughts. I think we should pay attention, because I think the nation has changed. I think it has changed. They're doing what I call just camouflage. That's what they're doing. Okay, why did Tinubu have to go out when we know he's the undisputed person for APC? But he needed it. Okay, he needed this kind of for people to just, oh man, these guys are something else. That's the mindset they have. So I think we should stay focused. I think we should begin to plan alongside in terms of how we win, and using them. Even someone talked about using drones. Using drones from polling booth to polling booth, using just an overview of what's happening in the states. So those are my initial thoughts. I think it's something we can do.
Who will let the drone fly?
No, you have a license to fly.
Okay, calm down. Don't worry yourself.
Okay, if you don't use drones, then you have your poll watchers. I heard a guy.
The only way you guys can beat them if you have secret recording instruments, and then you're ready to match them survivor for survivors, which is violence for violence.
I like the way you use the word survivor for survivor. You now
I can assure you that they will unleash a lot of. They will unleash. In fact, if you know the voter party that will happen there, you go shock on them. If you're not ready, una go get to match them, so una no go agree. It go happen. Instead, everything scatter. Unless you know go happen. Well, let me release Prince Francis Chinaka. Let me take your parting shot, sir.
My parting shot, Nigerians, go out there, get your PVC, hold on to it. Anyhow, it been an aura for aura, 2027. Go battle them. Everybody. If you allow APC to come back 2027, don't send me message asking for any favor, because I will delete your number.
All right,
well, Prince, before you go, I want to hear your thoughts, because that is still I think I still have something in me that says no politician is worth the blood of any person.
No, okay, but the politician will talk about they change mouth too.
Oh, it doesn't change mouth already.
Now it's ready to take blood. That's why I said it's aura for aura.
Yeah,
the Nigerian politicians, when they tell you good morning, please, you need to go outside and check whether the day has broken or not before you put yourself into trouble.
I think there's something. I think there's a way. We have to think a way through that part of it, in terms of violence on the election days. That's one aspect we have to deal with, because once you have people for the APC one they were shooting. You had gunshots in one particular one. People scattered.
What I know is that people are going to come out ready for whatever will happen, because people are not coming out to vote because they just want to vote. People are coming out to vote against hunger, poverty.
Yeah.
and bad governance.
Yeah.
So that's what people are really. That's why people are really going to come out to vote.
Mm. Mm.
Because anybody that says today that he or she is not feeling the pinch in this country,
Mm.
that person needs to have a serious mental health check.
That's a revolutionary mindset. What you're espousing now is more of like a revolutionary mindset. It's almost we've gotten to the edge of of we can't go more than this. You push us to the wall. That's where we find ourselves as a
All right.
nation and as a people.
Thank you, Prince Francis. Let me let him go because I mean
Okay.
it's already
All right.
got to go to bed. Thank you, sir. Bless you, sir. Good night, sir. All right, Matthew, are you still on before I bring in
No, I'll listen to his
all right, MC,
contribution.
please go ahead.
Hello, Precious.
Hi.
Is it good morning or good evening?
It's morning.
Edu-
It's
It's,
it's past midnight already here.
oh, okay then. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, please.
Uh, thank you for all you do. You understand? Well, let me first of all just go straight to the point. Let me put the question across as well. Then let me go through what I want to talk about. First, to the Oyo State is incident. Where is the drone? This man said he bought to secure the state. I think he said he bought a lot of drones. They even went to China to get those drones. That those drones will help them secure that Oyo State. Till now, nobody know where the drone is or something or that about. That's for that. I come across this headline today that your Senate they are trying to legalize this a hard drug called cannabis. These are drugs that other countries are trying to put tough laws to protect or to do away with due to what these things do to the human body. But your Senate are trying to legalize it. I went further to do some check on the stuff. Do you know when it comes to the global, when it comes to the global, in terms of preventing of these drugs or whatever, I think it's about 5.5% on the global on the whole world. But on the Nigeria on its own, when it comes to the drug abused, the hard drug abuse on the global is about 5.5%. And Nigerians for 15 to 63 years old or something, the abuse on hard drug on Nigerians is already 14.4%. Then these people, there's with what I can see that there is no control when it comes to drug abuse. The way I see it in Nigeria, it's like a loose corner. These things abused people now, because sometimes I feel that these are some of the things that these people supposed to focus on, because these are some of the things that destroy the younger ones coming up. These are the things that destroy the younger ones coming up. And imagine what those drugs do to the body. So when we talk about that now we're talking about 14.4 million user of, or if that drug, or normally if eventually now you legalize it, you're giving them free pass. Anybody can come in and start using those drugs. Then I think we're saying that the young ones in the street now, which already doing damage to other people due to one thing or the
No,
other, you don't know the
let me
cause.
not let you flog this too much. First of all,
Mhm.
that bill they've been going back and forth with that for a while, and I don't really think that they will legalize it because NDLEA still come out the other day. They tell people maybe they need a vape, and made they know the drum, and all that. And then he talked about the side effects and the health implications of doing that. So I do not think that they may eventually pass that bill. However, the reason that was raised was for health reasons because, you know, because it's a contraband, they will go most of these farms where the team did, destroy the farms and all that. Meanwhile, there are people who need it for pharmaceutical reasons. I hope you know that it is needed. So the reason it is controlled is because of its abuse. And that's why you have countries who have openly, cut down on that control because they know that people need it for health reasons or for one reason or the other. But they checkmate it because some people will tell you that maybe it's not even as bad as tobacco, as it were. But that notwithstanding, I do not actually even think that um, as much as any drug at all, including the tobacco itself, it's something that, of course, is injurious to your health very well. So I do not even think that these ones, their effect to your health is even, in fact, I don't think they're as much as a menace as other drugs. Have you seen children? Even this percentage we talk 14%, it good though. Because me, I think the thing not to reach 18%. I came across a news recently. A teacher wrote on her the Facebook page how a child an SS1 student, a young man, was convulsing in school, jerking, foaming from his mouth and all that. They were worried. They tried to call his parents, everything. Eventually, they tried to rush him home. One of the students, his fellow students who joined him home, came back and was saying that the boy confessed that his fellow classmates gave him drugs to take.
Okay.
SS1. And it's don't sound surprised. Almost in every school, secondary school in Nigeria today, even primary school, you go almost see 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, if not 10, 20, 30, 40 cases of children where they use drugs. And we're talking about meth, we're talking about some other drugs with the very harmful. What did they call those ones? I don't know the name. I 2 day laid back. Colos, all those ones. Then the children that it is a menace. It's a total disaster, and it got worse in the last couple of years, in the past 4 or 5 years to 3 years in Nigeria. It is so bad, very very bad. You go see children hold something like lollipop. It isn't as sweet they leak. My dear brother, na drugs. I been the one where they like balloon. You don't even understand what's going on in Nigeria. It's a total mess. Did you know, on this platform when my Canal was saying something about how the drug issue and all that has gotten higher in Nigeria recently? It should be there here.
Yeah. I think I heard that. Yeah.
It's something else, and that's what worries me. See, you go see there was a video of a lady on social media who was on drug and was just misbehaving, and her son was busy tapping her. Her baby that is not up to a year old was tapping her, shouting, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy," and she will remain in that state until the thing clear for her eye. First of all, you don't even get. Oh, I beg. So we have a case, and the thing is that I don't know why we're not seeing this as a national emergency, as we should see it. I have warned every child around me that cares to listen, don't take sweet, don't take biscuit. Do you know that you go to parties these days? I can't eat in anybody's home. I can't even eat in any place because food, cakes, everything, they are laced with drugs these days. And it's a thing, You don't get. It's never been this popular. So if not that drug aspect you won't go, I beg you, just hold on. If food was drugs,
you know the reason, because when I read that headline today that the Senate is working, I said what? Because even me that lives in, like the other day I was going to America, where because we drove by road, we go before, because since when Trump came in, when you're coming from like places where you're from, going from, when you're coming from Canada and then when you want to drive from Canada to America, when you get to the border, the checks are being carried out to make sure that those things, you do not have any of those things in you. You could see the street regulations, the checks, everything to make sure that none of these things.
Are you telling me? I have done a road trip around some countries before too, and I've seen that before they enter from one country to the other, they will come search everybody for inside the bus, check on her, wait on her hold. They even bring
So,
sleeping dogs. Do
so
you
you know the reason,
so
yeah, because I feel, because you see that country now, because since the things that are going on, because we are saying we are saying, especially the young, because my main concern now are the younger ones coming up, because I always they talk and say the children who are not look after today, These children go turn to terror for that country tomorrow. Where be say even the big men we say that they get corner, they terrorize the country today. They not go. Then they say not go. They save. They not go see where poor because the way the things they go, the thing they grow rapidly. The way the growth is too much. Imagine children because that school now, that as I see that country now, they need to declare free education nationwide up to the university level.
MC.
Apprenticeship,
By the way, that is
apprenticeship,
constitutional. This is what we
everything
talk
needs to
now.
be
It's there for constitution for us to get them, but unfortunately,
everything needs to be activated. Because if these things are not done the way things are going, I not believe say yes, to quarter the other country like Nigeria go they exist too.
as we just dey talk about them now, just the see news now say police arrest alleged drug kingpin, seize drugs wey dey for bags wey worth over 7.8 billion
Because
naira, 7.8 billion. No, for news. Oh, it's an everyday thing for us.
Yeah.
It's an everyday thing. So it's
I don't really understand what is going. Other countries are fighting this thing head on to make sure that they eliminate
that's
all
what I'm
these
telling
things.
you. This
If
thing
I
is,
say Nigeria,
you
I
know
don't
the
understand.
problem. Let me even tell you the problem. The problem and the danger is the way it is accessible to young children. You don't understand the point.
Even
accessible to. So you can imagine a secondary school child. Okay, imagine that young boy now who took that, started conversing. Next thing, now it becomes an addiction because first of all, he didn't ask himself to take it. He was given to, knowingly or unknowingly, by a friend, and you don't take her. Tomorrow night, go won't get that feeling where you get before you came. Maybe something make him vex, we just want to go, we go higher. Next thing, it becomes an addiction. And let me tell you something. The problem with the addiction is that once you don't reach that level where you require rehabilitation,
You need more.
it's hard for you to get back to normal.
Yeah.
That is, people are losing their children. People are losing their children. And you want not be the other they want to see a House of Rep member when they thought say they see something for money, they accuse them of drug. They thought say no, na tom way they blue na in the league. On another year that one. Don't start this.
You know, okay, now good. Now let me also say, let me come on this angle again now. You see, if that Nigeria is a country that knows what it's doing and they are well okay, you see this the current administration now, whatever, when they say that now, so they do primary or whatever. Now that primary there, now they go knock them out. They go tell them say, you know, they come back. Okay, I'll make reference now to the current UK Prime Minister now. Wait, why are they dragging that guy now, asking him now to resign? Why? Because you went and brought someone that has a record of that link with defying women or whatever in the past. That he wasn't the person that, because according to he associated with someone that was defying women or wherever you want to go the other. Then why did you bring this kind of a person into the government? That is the major reason now that they're asking him to leave, because he had a case. But in Nigeria, now look at it. This is a person that in his first term, now look at what the kind of hardship he has brought to the country when it comes to the economic aspect of it, which he has brought to the country. Okay, now look, in terms of the education he met, even the way the education was still which he met, look at what he has done to the education system. Then you still have some sycophants clapping, dancing, queue behind him, clapping. Oh, is this, is that? Then I was watching the program this afternoon, or let me say this morning. I was watching the program, which the person that contests the primary with him, he was telling him that you've collected, at least you got paid for it, something like that. Meaning the guy, it was just a charade, it was just a show, just to say, oh, maybe you. So where will Nigeria say, these people stand up and say enough is enough? Because if it was a country that really functioned and a safe country, this guy will not come back. That primary, he won't even get close to it when they will knock him out. Huh?
MC. I think that's. I think. Yeah.
Hello, Matthew.
Precious,
I think
can you hear
is
me?
back. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just saying. I think that is where that is why I admire you do, because if these matters are not always before us, it becomes very distant. The first duty of any government is the safety, the protection of its citizens. And yet, it is almost becoming, how can it become normal? When we hear the story of a teacher beheaded, I can't even say it. And yet, it appears as if everything is going normal. And that is why I appreciate what you do, Precious. That we have to keep reminding people that when it comes to the first foundation you lay in governance, it is security and the safety of the citizens. If that goes out of the window, everything goes out of the window. So for me, we have to, in terms of the press, in terms of what we do, we have to keep reminding those in our neighborhood, our family members. At the same time, I have the same conversations. Not minding what you say is come back to have you seen, have you heard what's happening to the security of the nation? And have you seen the reaction of the government? MC is talking about drugs. Well, that's something we can do. We definitely can deal with that. But the primary thing remains security. When that becomes normal, when people just, how can you just take over places like that? You bomb places, you kidnap people, and we hear it as news. We are talking of families here. We are talking of children here. We're talking of girls, boys and girls. Families totally torn apart. That pain must get into every community. That pain must get into every state and every part, so that even those who are working for the government they should wake up to the reality that come. No, we have failed. There's a place you get, so you will no longer be immune to the pains of those. In terms of conversation, you will no longer be immune. I think that's something we have to remind ourselves. We always have to put in the forefront that this government has actually failed, and they don't deserve anyone
Phil,
voting
people
for
that say
them.
that they've done well and they're saying that they will not allow opposition
It's
take
because
over.
Nigeria has not happened to them. That's why.
Not
Precious.
only,
It's
not
because
only,
APC has not happened to them. That's why. Look at all the politicians who are complaining now. Oh, I was listening to some of them. Oh, there was one, I think, in those states and the other states. They said he had people in all the polling booths. He has all the records, all the records, all the videos, everything all intact. And yet he was not declared the winner. He said, now it has happened to him. It was on channels talking.
Like this month Elliot, right?
Oh, please leave that one alone. No, what we are saying is we have to keep reminding people that come. Look, take life. We have to say, what's the value of the human life? What's the value of that boy, that girl, that family? What's their value? Take them as your own. For now, they appear distant, so it no longer affects you, but bring it to the consciousness of every Nigerian. As they come, mine has been taken, my son has been taken, my daughter has been taken, my cousin has been taken, my auntie has been taken. Then we'll go to the polling booth and see what happens. When we get to that place of consciousness, as Prince Right said, we'll stand in the polling booth and defend because now we're defending our lives.
This election will not be as we think it will. The kind of intimidation.
It's going to be tough. Yeah, we will not make it. We should not make it difficult for them.
The kind of intimidation and harassment will be the type you've never seen before. Trust me, it would be
because
type you've never seen before. So
because the mistake has been made for the beginning by allowing these criminals to hijack the country. Because when the mistake has been, because normally when you're trying to take what belongs to you back from mad people, what do you expect? So if a mad person, if a mad person take a cane now and flog you, retaliate, you do the same thing to him, the mad person will run away. So, like I said, I believe that the people that are coming in now, because I even listened to Peter Obi speaking yesterday in South Africa. I can see the way he's talking now. It wasn't the Peter Obi of 2023. You see, he said, when he used that word, distinguish, distinguish whatever, he said, we will distinguish you. When you say honorable, we will honorable you. Because it's time now, the time has come. Because that's why I keep saying this, that Nigerians themselves should wake up. That docile nature should be thrown away and start demanding for what belongs to them. If not for anything, for the young ones that are coming up. Because imagine from 15 years old. on drugs. These are things because
15 day okay. Oh, you never say you never hear saying that way younger people. What's in that they tell you now? The SS1 person never reached 15. Oh, well, I'm coming. Let me take this call.
Even yet.
Just give me a second, please. Sorry, just help me
God.
hold your thoughts. Hello, good evening and welcome, sir. Hello, good evening, Miss Odili. You're welcome. Can you hear me? Oh, wow. Yes, good evening. Welcome, sir. Please help me increase your voice a bit. We can barely hear you. Please.
Okay. Let me put it on 1 minute.
Because we need to hear you, sir.
Can you hear me now?
We'll manage. Just go ahead, sir.
Can you hear me?
Okay, this is better. Go ahead, sir.
Precious.
Sir?
Can you hear me?
Yes, it's fine now. It's great now. Go ahead, sir.
My question is that how are we going to protect our vote? And two, what NDC doing at least to have people in each polling vote, no matter the ward? At least that's what I think anybody can help. People can help in their villages.
Okay.
Then secondly, third, I think they're supposed to have something like IRF, where they will be sending everybody, all the polling agents will be sending their results, at least to have their own result, to have a decent result handy for any protest or anything.
So they will have their own mandate studio where they'll be sending their own results. You mean that they should have their own mandate studio, something like their own collation studio?
Collation center where people will be sending their result from every polling booth.
Okay.
Can send every.
All right, thank you, sir.
Everybody minding in this vote will be sending their own result, no matter where you're coming from.
Thank you, sir. I'm not a party person. I'm not a member of NDC, but I think I have somebody who is here. MC, he would respond. MC, what are you guys doing to protect your votes?
You know, like I said last time on this program, you see the of which, like you see the Ghana past election, the way after you vote, stay to make sure your vote is counts. If possible,
People tried that. People
escort your
tried that
vote.
last year. They almost killed them. There was violence.
Everybody, that was why I was saying that, because this is like a do or die. Everybody must stand their ground to protect their vote. Not when you hear, hey, then everybody will start running. No, this is your polling unit. This is your locality. We need to stand and protect it. And again, just to let you know as well, there is a setup going on now that more like the RF system that will be leaked all over the world as well. As the results are coming in, that thing will be broadcasting all over the world.
For your NDC, for your party.
It's the same, everything is going is on ground as well. Those setup are on ground. So 2023 is a lesson, is a lesson for everybody. Everybody have learned from that 2023. So 2027 will be different. It's not business as usual. That is why you see your current administration now doing all sorts of rubbish, nonsense, charade. They call the primaries. You could see the way they are inflating numbers, counting 100 to
I was going to
1,000.
ask you people that
So,
question too. Calm down.
so
Brother, not vex, first. No vex, no vex. I was going to ask that question too. If APC can say that they have over 10 million people vote during their primaries, and then you guys in 4 days of P2B joining the party, and I say I don't get over 10 million voters, how many people won't vote for the primaries? Because what is happening now is clearly, narrative of numbers, if I have to put it that way. So question that they do to also show, say, we get this number one at the call, because hope of them don't come and come talk, say, we just the numbers where they get for APC said they don't win the general election. Because if we have 11 million votes, it looks like that's more than the votes that brought in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu already. So meanwhile, we have over 97 registered voters in Nigeria and counting, because there will be more now. That was for 2023. So what are you people doing?
Brothers,
Sir,
let me shock you. Let me shock you a bit.
okay.
You see the NDC
Sorry,
now. Eh?
sorry, sir. Let him respond and I come back to you.
You see the NDC, the database now for the NDC. Eh?
Hmm.
If I tell you the lot of the number of people that have registered on that NDC, it will shock you. The real data is not out yet. The real data is not out. Those not just the one where they just okay, may they just check, may they see how many it don't be. Now be that. So APC is a joker. That is why you see it's because of those things now you see APC, they are doing everything just to see what they can to say, oh, we they're on board. People they come out. Nobody because the truth of the matter is that nobody wants to associate themselves with that ADC. You saw the charade, the videos is in short. They will even be the one to ring themselves out. The way things are even going, they will be the one to ring themselves out. So it's there already. So everybody can see for themselves.
All right. Mr. Lee, we're going to ask another question, sir.
Yes. I said, okay, apart from the ward, what of the collection to the state? Do they have people representing every political party in the state? Because I know the last election, I had when Oyesowike was shouting this, like, and it was like there's nobody for Labour Party there in that place. Because at least they're supposed to have representative for every.
They do. In each local government, they got 33 peoples, even more than
In
three.
each local government or each polling unit. We're not talking about local government.
Each polling unit, each local government,
Okay.
each polling unit, which are going to protect those polling.
MC, kindly hold on. Let him finish, please. Okay. Okay. So you're saying, I mean, suddenly you're saying that do they have polling unit agents, the ones who would be at the collation center in local government and also at the state level? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, at the state level. I don't think they have it in everywhere because if not, they can't steal our vote like that.
You cannot be thinking they don't have it in everywhere right now because this is still a new party and they still have 8 months to make these things available.
What can we do? What can people do to have it?
So are you guys
personally, me, I would like to contribute to my own village.
So how what so that is to say that is to ask the basis of selection for polling unit agents, Abi. So MC, waiting be the criteria for the selection of polling unit agents.
Yeah, first of all, if he's not
who want to volunteer can come in.
Yeah, he can. First of all, he needs to register with the party. If he hasn't done so, he should go ahead. He should go ahead and do so. Register with the property. Register with the party and make yourself available as well.
Okay, so MC, you were saying something.
I say he should first of all register with the party if he has not done so.
Have you registered with the party, sir? Una go they use me, they do advert. Una go pay me money, oh. I not be party person, oh. People will come here and turn this place to your village meeting. So have you registered, sir? Since I'm your correspondent, have you registered?
Well, I've not registered.
What are you still waiting for? But the links were flying around on this platform since now. What's be that website name?
Let me give it to you.
My important is to register and vote, not to register
as a party member. Okay.
I work not to get anything as a party member.
Okay.
Mine is to have a better Nigeria.
Okay, sir. All right, sir. So excuse me.
I want to vote if I can vote. If I can't vote, I want us to have a better Nigeria.
Okay, so you don't have your PVC and you're not registered.
Yes.
That is a bit tough because that will require you to come down because
I've been campaigning for people there to go and get that and to make them vote. That is what I can do. At least if I volunteer, I can pick up to 10 people to vote. I will do it. No matter the way I do it.
Okay, sir. All right, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. All right, sir. All right. So, MC, would you like to respond further to every other concern?
Yeah, like I said before, is a very simple thing. First of all, do register with the party. Once you've done that, and make your interest known to the party straight away. So their contact, everything's are there. Make your interest known. So they will reach out to you. and do your part. Do what you can do. So it's a straightforward thing. It's not a big thing. So because we all want a better Nigeria, so go ahead and do your thing.
All right.
Just do your
Okay.
thing because the other thing which I will add, like I was trying to conclude, like I was saying before, that
Okay.
we we as the Nigerian, now it's time for us now to start asking ourselves questions, because especially these people that I saw this period, as in queuing, as in even standing there, allowing these people to use you 100, 1,000, and you didn't reject them, then there is something
Reject.
wrong.
So then pay you money, make you come queue
There
for your
is
phone
there is
reject.
something wrong. Okay, you see that money aspect now me myself now get problem with. Most of those people, wait, they you not go tell me, say some of these people they not get food to eat for house. It not get as it go bad rich. You say their own dignity, they not go fit protect them. And when you see how the country they damage, they go. No matter how you go bad rich. So because I dey ask myself this question every day. Because greed, the evil where greed don't cost for that Nigeria, not be small. Imagine, okay, now we dey talk about, say, these people now we they force themselves on the people. One person, food where 100 people go chop, one person go keep on to himself. And most of that one person will keep all those things for himself, the ones when go through away for dustbin, now many pass.
All
What kind
right.
of wickedness is that?
Okay, so somebody mentioned there, said Obi and Atiku cannot get 25% in 24 states. It means they can never become president. Please enter the line, come into the studio, let's talk. You think I blocked you? Oh, come on, you're not that important. Enter the studio and come inside, let's talk. Don't be chatting, I cannot read chats. Enter the studio, let's talk. And come and tell me how Obi was able to get 25% in several states in 2023 without this much popularity at that time, without any politician by his side, be it in House of Assembly, National Assembly, anywhere, and he got that. Please come on board. You see, I like us to speak intelligently and argue with superior evidences. So please come on board, let's talk. Eh? You're a
Precious,
millionaire. You're going to vote for him.
I, I, ho-
So please come on board. Please enter the link. I'm not
I
looking
hope
for
they, yeah,
answer. Mm. No, I want them. So you see,
I hope
this
they come
platform,
on board. Let them come
yes,
on board,
this
please.
this platform is an
These
apartment.
are these are the
And I've
data
been
boys
begging
for
you
these are
people,
the data boys for the current
if you're
administration
an
now.
APC person or you know anybody who is APC, like tomorrow
MC is
now,
okay.
mhm, like tomorrow
No,
now,
so it's annoying. It's annoying because
MC, wait,
the way
Kwara, your blood too the
just go.
hot. Calm down, calm
MC,
down.
it's a
See,
conversation. It's a conversation. They
yes.
will be
So
enlightened.
tomorrow, yeah. So tomorrow, I'm hosting a House of Rep member in he's of Oshodi Solo, federal constituency. He'll be here. I think 5 6 p.m. tomorrow. He'll be here, and I'll be asking him a lot of questions and all that. So, and the same way, also looking forward to hosting an AP, even though he's not of APC, by the way. You know, so I mean, those for APC, you barely call them and they're obliged. The reason I don't bring them is because they don't come. I am challenging you, not Timon or whatever your name is. If they born you will enter the stage, make we argue superiority. Enter. I'm challenging you. So
Why,
please
why would
let's
why would they
let's
come?
let's get on board. Let's all talk. So let's stop all of this. So if you think Obi is not capable, and then you not come and tell us what Tinubu has done. You see, it is you people that will market your candidate. And I said it before, and I've said it on this platform before, that the best person and the easiest person to win this election is Tinubu. Why? Because now him get the opportunity to show people what he don't do and what he can do more for them. Atiku does not have the opportunity to prove himself. P2B does not have the opportunity to prove himself. Donald Duke will not have that does not have that opportunity. Amechi does not have that opportunity. But Tinubu has the opportunity, and what has he done with it? Somebody was beheaded in his own land, in his own soil. No word, no pity, no empathy. You
Eh?
kill, you act like the life of people don't matter to you, and you're coming to tell me he will get 25%. It cannot be through free and fair. So please come and give me superior arguments. You see, don't be a coward, please.
Precious, just a quick one. I don't know if you come across this forum that was held in somewhere in one of these Africa country. Nigeria was the topic of the table, that you know what they were saying, that They do not want what is happening in Nigeria to spread to their country. That Nigeria is not turning into a country that some people will come to that country. They will behead people in the country. The people won't be able to do anything about it. I watched that summit. I was like, what? Nigeria is not a laughing stock.
No,
It's like
it's not.
they use Nigeria, they practice.
No, it can't be. Well, Mr. Obisin, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's take your thoughts, please.
Yeah, thank you, Precious.
Thank you,
And
sir.
thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
I don't. Did you see what I posted? Is there any way you can delete it? I've tried to delete it. It's too much information.
No. It's just between you and I here. It's not public.
Okay, that's it. Because I had somebody who was asking how to register. I tried to send the link, but there was so much other informations. I wanted to just put in the link, the site link. So if you can help me delete everything, then we can now just narrow it to the link, okay?
Okay, sir. No problem.
I'm trying
As I said earlier, it's not even public. It's just on the page.
Okay.
So it's not public.
Well, I just got in. I have not been here for the past couple of days.
Welcome.
And I don't know what's on the table. I know that somebody said Obi and Atiku cannot win 24%. Let there be free and fair election. That person, if he's hearing us, let there be free. Let your principal not muzzle the opposition, because he has the paraphernalia of the state on his
kindly
side.
help me hold your thoughts, sir. Let me see if I can take this call, sir, please.
Okay.
Hello, good evening and welcome. Yes, please. You're welcome. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
My name is Kwara.
You're welcome. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I just got this WhatsApp number, the program you normally do on Thursday, and I think with catch.
Yes, please. So just go straight to your point, sir. Thank you. Go ahead, sir. Your life now.
Please, there is something special I want to say. Especially concerning our principal.
Your principal.
Our principal is our principal.
He's your principal, not mine. I'm not a party member. So just please go straight to your point.
Alright. I have tried to establish one or two things, but it seems like it's not connected. The man in Astro we are fighting is a highly spiritual man. And I also need spirituality too, not only physical war, to take that man out of that place in 2027. It's very, very important. Maybe later I will send you a message on WhatsApp.
Okay, no problem.
It's not something I want to say on air.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
I will send you a WhatsApp message.
No wahala. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please be sincere apologies. Please go ahead with your.
That's okay. Okay, so the guy that said what he said, tell your principal. I just heard now that he not only depend on the people to vote for him, he also depend on voodoo. But there is nothing voodoo will do in this case. It's only human beings that will vote. So tell him not to muzzle the opposition with
what's the voodoo want to
of the state.
The voodoo go wait. No, the voodoo go bewitch us. So not go know ourselves again. All of us go come.
I wonder. Just because the last person said that spiritual, alluded to spirituality.
Interestingly, this is not the first, second, or third time I've heard this. I must be frank. I've heard this before, but it's laughable because not be do or die matter now. In fact, before the Nigerian police, not vex, so not vex. Just give me a second again. Make I talk to one mama when you call me from UK. Mama, good evening and welcome, ma.
Good evening. Will they tell me the time one at the day life?
No vex, not vex. No vex. Yeah, I'm not telling you today. I'm not send message today. No vex, man. Oh yeah, talk small. The thing, they fear me. Oh, the picture of that man and the video of how they use cutting throat still they go for my head. Ew. Hmm. You see what's in they do the children when they carry jerry can melt and they melt the jerry can, they pour the hot jerry can for their back, melted jerry can for their back. Small children back. Hello.
I sent you one message when
Oh wow. I'm not check. Maybe I go check. I might receive plenty messages. Oh, then kidnap your sister. Oh. Are you serious? For where? For Edo State? Hey. Yeah, man. Oh, do. So they kill her husband. They kidnap she and her husband, kill her husband, but wanna pay 50 million for her. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Ah.
Our God, when he gave it for us, our God, when he gave it, the children, when they go establish, I will judge them. Because this one, now our people, let it go. If you don't, if your head no rating, you're not routine. Now when you routine,
so that the head no routine, I make the body routine.
that make the body. So if I thank God for our life, we will still be alive. So still thank God for our life. I beg.
Thank you.
Beg Tinubu. Make he help me go do those street reform and beg I did. Let them help me beg. They go big street reform.
Thank
2
you.
years old.
I'm telling you, small children them. And these children watch whether they cut person head, neck, come out. You know the trauma where these children go. If us we watch them from screen, they feel this way. Imagine those way they there when it happen, how they will feel. That picture no go come out for their head.
See, every minute of my day. And one thing for this case, one of our soldiers died. Only one of them. If their husband died for war, the property with them, it's children.
No, yeah, and our politicians now get plenty property. Who be soldier? Soldier where they receive 100,000 naira. No. The politicians them. We must take care of our politicians, pamper them very well in every way possible because every politician they live for our tax bill. Wow. For life. Wow. No. You never see one soldier. Either one soldier while playing video where be say sustain injury, wound. Because of for line battle, they don't abandon that one. You don't go. They don't abandon. You know, once you're not capable again, you're not useful to us. Instead, we go concentrate for our politicians. They go collect plenty pension. Then they collect plenty money. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, amen. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'm so sorry to disturb you. Mama needed to talk. She's an octogenarian. She always calls in from UK to contribute to what's going on in Nigeria. So go ahead, sir. Sincere apologies for taking your time.
Anyway, my thoughts are diverted. Let me say this. And and this came to my thought just because of what you said about, I think what the mama said about, I think I overheard they kidnapped somebody of her relation. And then the one that happened in Oyo, they beheaded somebody. And I think this morning, I also heard that the people they kidnapped in Kwara around the Easter period. They are demanding for #1 billion and
so
45. Is it 35?
Now since they begin
35,
make that demand, they never answer them till now.
35 Okada, and they gave them specifics of the machines they're going to give to them. And I'm going to say this. The reason the difference between the Igbos and other tribes in Nigeria is this. The Igbos, there is a way we say it in our language. We don't
You don't take prisoners.
Yeah, we don't own up a bad child because it is our own. Okay?
So you want talk scandal, no verse, make I take you one by one. And you dey try talk safe now for Igbo land where be so na get person wey be na leader way on I don't know mama papa and I don't know where.
That is doing this thing. We can't
no,
support
I not say they do this thing. I just a talk. Say person will get any and I not go support the person.
No, we will not.
What's I won't carry mama
If
papa?
Let me tell you today, if Odious Okalo comes out, if Okorocha comes out, if Hope Uzodinma comes out, these are my Imo State people. I don't think there will be. I know there will still be Igbos that will root for them, but you won't see majority. You won't see the who's of who in Igbo land to support them. And this goes away to tell us that this country we call Nigeria is not one. Are you telling me that if Oduduwa is a nation, okay? If Oduduwa is a nation and Tinubu is the current president of Oduduwa nation, and this thing is happening in Oduduwa land with Tinubu as the president, are you telling me that Yorubas will continue to support him and not say, let another person come and take over? But because it is not one nation. Hey, it doesn't matter. I overheard that there was somebody that said it doesn't matter what the Fulanis will do. Even if they have to convert to Islam, let them convert as long as Tinubu continues to be in power. Does it make any sense? But if there is Oduduwa nation today and somebody is in power and all these atrocities are going on under his watch and he's not doing anything, and you are telling me they will still give him a vote of confidence to continue? It's not possible. They will go. He's not the only Yoruba man in the land. They will go and fish out somebody else to come and say, oh, nah, you have done well. Go and rest. Let's try another person. But because it is not one nation, so any people that are lucky to get there, the same thing happened when Buhari was there. The way he's devastated the nation, all these people now that are both in Obi camp and in Atiku camp and in Tinubu camp, they were all there. What did they do? Did they say, oh boy, you are not doing us well? But because power just left them for 1 minute, all of them are now agitated. The same thing will happen. If power leaves Yoruba land for 1 minute tomorrow, and another person is there and doing all this other stuff, they will still be agitated. That is why this nation is not one and will never be one. I don't care who comes in. Even, normally before I'm nonchalant. I say, you know what? I don't care. But this time around, Shebi, it was through this platform I get to know Barry. I registered as NDC. We have started NGC and NDC Americas. We are now pushing forward, and I already told them we have to bring out list of what we want our principal to do. If he gets in power and he does not do it, even though he's from my tribe, I ain't gonna support you. I'm not gonna keep supporting you. But we have to say, this is what we need to make sure, since you say you're gonna be there for only 4 years, this is what we need to put the nation on a good footing. Even though we know it's not gonna work, it's not gonna be one, because this killing, it was when Gowon published his book, I began to think, this problem has started since Nigeria was amalgamated. It didn't stop. So when do you think it will stop? Who is he that will come and make sure that this thing stops? It's not going to stop. And that's what I keep saying whenever I come here. All this one we're doing, we just keep, let's see whether we keep deceiving ourselves. Is it better for us to be one and people be dying every day? Or let people separate and live harmony, be good neighbors, and then, hey, it still will not make an Igbo man not to go to Yoruba land and trade. It will not make Yoruba man to go Port Harcourt and trade. It will not stop it. But at least when you are coming, you know that you have boundaries. This time around, nobody has boundary anywhere. And because the Igbos are the dangerous species, anywhere they go, they persecute them, you know, and our leaders, the so-called leaders, are not there to defend us. But the Fulanis are defending their own. Even though they are killing the rest of the nation, their leaders are defending them. So, today, except they handle the people that are behind these people, fuming them, pumping them, that are making, because you won't tell me that these people going all over the nation, killing people with impetus, that they just come from nowhere. They will come and say, oh, they're not Nigerians, they're Nigerians, they are our children, they are prodigal son. And there are, except you go and say, hey, these people that are behind this, who are they? And I just pray and hope that if Obi comes, he will have the ball to go to the pins, to the, it doesn't matter who the person is. If you like, be the chief imam of Nigeria. If your hand is in what is going on, if I pray and I pray for him, that he will have the balls, the face, the iron face to say, you have to go in for it. Otherwise, we will all die. Damjuma said it. We will all die one by one. And it's coming. I said it before. They have taken away, every day they keep celebrating that they are decimating IPOB and ESN. Just for them to create a space for these people to enter Igbo land. What for? What did we do to these people? What did the rest of the Nigeria do to these people that do not want their rest to come to the rest of the nation, the tribes of the nation? But what I'm going to end, while I allow others to say something, is the guy that say Obi and Atiku will not get, tell your principal to let's go. Let there be free and fair election. Let's see whether he will not lose this election. I don't care how many people that are supporting him. He will lose this election. He will lose this election hands down. But let him not muzzle. Let him not use the instrumentality of the nation. After all, the money he's using is not his money. His wife said, oh, they have made it. They don't need Nigerian money to succeed. But ironically, it is the Nigerian money they are using today. So let them not use Nigerian money to muzzle the other opposition. That money is for, if it is in a sense, like in this country, the way they do it is the moment all the oppositions bring out their front runner, there is money that is allotted to them, to their campaign from the federal coffers. There's a money that is allotted to them to do their, it doesn't matter whether you're incumbent or not. You have to give your open. Of course, that money is not in the hands of the government. There is a structure, there is a body that is in charge. The moment a fronter comes out from the opposition, they release that money to the opposition campaign to function, to run their campaign, plus what they'll be getting. But I'm not sure that kind of thing is in Nigeria. If a front runner comes, the Nigerian government is supposed to mull out money to all the oppositions, to everybody equally, not the incumbent have more. No, everybody have equal amount of money. If it's 1 billion naira, give it to all the oppositions. Let them run their campaign. That's how it should be done. And then you now have a fair playing field for everybody to function. But I'm sorry, what is going on, I don't know how it will end. If this thing started since we got independent, before independence, this war, and up until now, we're still doing it. As old as Ugowon is, he cannot come out and say the truth. He couldn't come out and say the truth of what happened.
So that may
between
be
him and Ojukwu.
that may be
Huh?
his own truth.
That's what?
That may be his own
No.
truth.
Oh, his own truth. Then I don't know what to say. He's an old man. I don't want to insult him. But he knows he's not saying the truth because it is out there. Ojukwu came, gave interviews. Why did he never one day come out when Ojukwu was alive and granted interviews and said, this is what happened? Why did he never come out and say, no, this is what happened? Why did he wait after he came back from Aburi? Why did he not immediately announce to the nation, this is what, why did he has to wait? Ojukwu had to be waiting for him to announce what is going, what transpired at Aburi. So at his age, he's not supposed to lie, but he has put it in a book, which means it will be there forever. But God will judge him. God is the posterity will judge him whether he did the right thing or not. But let me give space to others.
Okay, Precious, can I respond?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Prince, sorry, Mr. Obison, yeah. Let me quickly tip into some of the points you raised, yeah. You know, for me, in terms of that Igbo, Yoruba, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, these are not the problem. The problem are the big men on top. First of all, in terms of the Fulani aspect, the Fulani make sure that their own people, like the Hausas, are dominated. They do not rise from their poverty where they place them. So they needed those people to be singing praise singers to them. That's for that. In terms of the Igbos are not the problem. The Yorubas, the honorary Yorubas, the honorary Igbos are not the problem. These people intermarry themselves. They intermarry themselves, they live together, they do everything. The problems are the leaders, the big men on top, those people that are on top. They are the one driving this division down to these people, to divide these people, to cause confusion in order for them to get their way. So that is the reason why we must continue to speak to these people to eliminate that division, that tribalism they normally drive among us. This is what we must start doing now. Let's say if a proper government, we have a proper leaders, a proper government, a proper leader that have taken over this country since then. Okay, like where we live now, I believe you live in America as well. Like where we live now. I think you see racism. Nigeria's own, that Nigeria tribalism is another form of racism. You could see the laws that have been put in place to tackle this racism and everything. And to that extent, they were able to drive that racism down to make sure that racism do not take over the society. So that was what we were supposed to be experiencing in Nigeria. In United Kingdom as well, you could see the way they make sure they tackle that racism. They make sure that equal rights for everybody, whether you are black or white. Despite those things are, maybe sometimes it might be underground. But in law, those laws are there which protect everybody, that even scare people, even though you have the mind to do it. Even though you have the mind to do it, but that law, the law that has been in place will scare you for doing it. You will be careful, even though you have that intention, you will withdraw back. You won't do it. So we're supposed to have those kind of laws in Nigeria to tackle that tribalism, to make sure that Nigeria comes first. We see ourselves as Nigeria
Can I
first
say something? Can I say something?
before any tribal or whatever comes in.
Just right there, just before you continue, I wish to God that this would have been what you said. In fact, Nigeria is overripe for exactly what you said. However, I have been reporting and I've been a journalist for over 20 years and I've been involved in political conversations. I have never seen any administration that Nigerians are so divided like this administration. And I feel like that is one thing President Bola Tinubu did not handle properly. I'm sorry. You notice from the beginning of the election, the tribal slurs and ethnic slurs by Onanuga and most of his reps, were dishing out. He did not condemn, he did not correct, he did not come to say, no, that does not represent my view. And then it's crazy. And then you look at the subtle marginalization that is also happening. How do you do railroads to other parts of the country? You don't involve Southeast. I am from River State. They did not even put South. See the projects. You know, that kind of thing. So you need see half of what I know about the tribalism going on in Nigeria. I can't even say it here. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ought to, as a father, because you know, as parents, we cannot say we love one of our child more than the other. You have become the president, and this thing that people do, the same thing that Buhari did. When you enter election, because you feel that people from a particular area did not vote you, then you just leave them. You reduce attention to them. Please, on our way that abroad, though, people, I'm sure say this state, so if they say no votes Donald Trump. Is Donald Trump not working around those states, or is he not implementing projects?
He cannot do
Once you
that.
are
He
president, you
cannot
will
do
be a
that because
president for
in this
all.
country.
Because the money is not in his hand to
So
execute.
people will not say,
He cannot do
"Oh,
that.
you're expecting to ignore people, to leave people who voted for him and vote and
He cannot
pay
do that.
attention to others." Abi, it is crazy.
Let me tell you one thing, and I know MC is there, has his thoughts. Let me tell you one thing. When Biden won, okay, after the first term of Donald Trump, Biden came in, and then he passed about $1 trillion infrastructure bill. You know, the House helped him pass it, and then because they said some of the infrastructures in America, especially some of the bridges are old. Some of them have more than 50 years. So they needed to, do refurbishment, construct new ones. Even in my city, there are places you go, they all of a sudden they start putting new bridges, pull the other one down and then put new ones. Those are the money that came from the infrastructure bill. He gave it to every state, but some Republicans, because they don't want some Republican states, it is the states now that are rejecting it, not the federal government say because you're a Republican that I will not give it to you. No, it is some Republican states that said they're not going to take that infrastructure because they don't want credit to go to Biden. You see how it works? But the federal government, you don't have any right to withhold anything from any state because they didn't vote for you. Yeah, there is politics still. You might, maybe if you give the state that voted for you 1 million, you give the state that didn't vote for you 700,000. But at least you know that it is not highly pronounced. It is the states. When they come to Medicaid, how to give free medical care, it is the states, the Republican states that rejected it because they don't want that credit to go. It is not the president himself that said, no, you cannot have it because you're a Republican state. So that is how it works. And because if the moment you win, you become the president of everybody, whether they vote or they don't vote, you become the president of everybody. That's how it works, and that's how a society ought to operate. Because it doesn't 100% will never vote for you. It's not possible. It's not possible. 100%, even in Yoruba land, in Igbo land, 100% will never vote for.
This is why I'm very surprised, because I know a lot of Yorubas who don't support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I also know a lot of Igbos who support him. I know. We have a lot of Igbos working for him. We have a lot of Igbos who support
him. No, that's good. I mean, that's democracy. That's democracy.
Yes, that's democracy. So why is it a problem? You don't understand what I'm saying. In fact, if you go
it
to
is not pressure. It's not democracy. Sorry, I disagree.
No, bro. You have the right to support who you want to support. You have the right.
If you work for Hitler, I can't support you.
A quick one. Let me say something here.
On you,
Hitler. If you work for Hitler, I can't support you.
But Hitler still has supporters. Hitler has supporters.
But in terms of who they were only concerned about themselves. Anyone who genuinely, the entire executive should resign tomorrow.
Honestly,
no, seriously, no. We just heard what Mama just said. Precious talked about Mama who just called. That stops the whole conversation.
Let me
hear what Mama said? Wait, MC, please wait. Did we hear what Mama just said about our own experience?
Yes.
It's not a tell story. Right here, we heard Mama say some few things about not distant that happened to her. Did the governor do anything? Is it in the news?
No.
Did anyone? Did the councillors or ward chairman? Did they do anything?
No.
And you say you're a member, you're supporting APC. Anyone who is a card-carrying member of APC needs their head examined. No, seriously. How can you hear Mama's story and you will still go and queue for APC? There's nothing
Honestly,
they
man.
can ever give you to queue after someone has been killed. It is not worth it. We should begin to just promote integrity and say, come, on this hill I died. I will go hungry. After what Mama just said, no. The conversation stops there. It's not a matter of, oh, this place, the north or the south. No. When you no longer value life and you no longer pay attention to the safety and welfare of your people, you are not fit for office. And everyone around you, you're
It's
all
it's
in the
it's
same boat.
it's 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 mind-boggling how things should be happening before your eyes. No comments, no like
No
watching
comment.
people are dying. No,
No understanding.
sensitivity is just disturbing. How do we continue like this? So
Because
I
we are
mean, people,
distracted. We are distracted. We make this news, we make human news go so quick. Okay, we get into other topics. They're all distractions. The only thing we should talk about every single day in the posters we have, we should just put APC and what they do, the deaths of the people, the posters of people that have been beheaded in every single word. That's what we should remind ourselves. That this is what they brought to the nation and this is what they allow. And let's see a counselor who will come and say, this is what I want for my community. That's what we should begin to tell all of them. All our billboards, we should just the pictures, like you rightly said, of those the killings of that teacher. I mean, it doesn't make sense. We have to amplify that. We have to
me,
amplify that.
I feel like the president is not solely to be blamed. I feel like it's people around him, because you know when you are in power, there are a lot of people way be around you. But I'm sorry, Buhari also did same thing when he left office. He now saw things clear. He thought he was doing good. He
No,
thought he was
you're
doing
not gonna. If he's not seeing it, is his wife not seeing it? Does it mean his wife doesn't listen to news? Remi
Okay,
Tinubu doesn't listen to news?
let me respond
To
quickly to
tell,
what
to go to
the
his
question.
husband, her husband has said, "No, my husband, see what is going on. Know what you can do."
Okay, let me
Huh?
respond quickly to what pressure the question you were asking. You see, when the area that did not vote for, let's say over the side now, they go back to their drawing board, they look at everything. Areas that did not vote for them, they will try and make sure they win those people over so that those
Yeah.
people can vote for them. Allocate more resources. If it is a project, what they need, what they can do to make sure they convince those people that they are ready to work for them. So it's when we say politics, you see the first thing they will tell you. They will say, "I will govern. I will govern." Now, election has passed. We now need to unite. We now need to bring everybody together and try to convince these people that we will do right by you. But Nigeria
Yeah.
is in the other way around. So yeah, I don't think it's the people around them. It's the person, individual himself, the person. The body language of the person in charge. It will tells you because when the head has a question mark, the bodies will follow. Is the direction the head is going, that is where the body will follow. So we need to speak the truth and we need to say it as it is. Because like I said before, the big men, the people in the higher up are the one causing the divisions on the low. Somebody make a parable here the other day that he make a reference that if you see the Titanic, when the Titanic was sinking, it started for the bottom. The people upstairs, they were doing what they were doing, they were dancing. They didn't
Mm-hmm.
bother about the people downstairs until the whole ship collapsed until everything got sink into the sea. So that is the situation of Nigeria now. So that's why I'm telling you, Mr. Obisi, that it's not the people. The people live together. The people are ready to live together, do everything together. But the head, the people on top, are the problem. Okay, like couple of days, Devuma yesterday or today, when I saw the comment that one put out, you
Don't
see that
mind.
kind of rubbish. You see, that's why I say some of those comments are meant to if you pick that guy up and look for somewhere and lock him up, he's not even supposed to be a minister anymore. How can someone open his mouth to say, if you do not vote for this person, the
Uh,
infrastructures you are getting, you will not get it again. This thing you are
which
getting,
one?
you will not get it
What
again. Who
is
are
there any
you? This
infrastructure
is a
at all?
public
No, no,
money.
no. What is he should come out and tell us this is the infrastructure Tinubu has given to the southeast. Let him come
Nothing.
out and tell us.
How can somebody open his mouth and make that kind of a statement? And
Let
you
him
still
come
allow that
out
kind
and
of
tell
person
us.
to be working in government? You
Let
still
him
allow
come
that
out and
person
tell
to
us
stay in
this
government
is
and be working.
infrastructure
I said this
Tinubu has
because
given us.
that's why I keep saying that the people needs to
Wake up.
wake up and start knowing their right, know what belongs to them, and start making demands and start demanding for it. And we are getting to that stage now. Because
Yes.
these people, we all need to drive all of them out. These people do not need to be there. That's why you see, over here now, there are some people, like I said last time, they will never near the seat of power because of the words that comes out of their mouth, because everybody know them, their ideology. You won't allow them. They don't. The people will never allow them get close to the seat of power. But in Nigeria, the reverse is the case. We allow people of questionable character to hijack the country and do rubbish with it.
I think MC, the two things they've used through the years is money and violence.
They divide and
Th- th-
conquer because
yeah,
they divide the
they've used,
people and they conquer the people.
and when you now tell them that your money no longer matters to me, that human life matters to me, then you've totally knocked off a very big chunk of their
That
hold.
that
That's the
is why I
first
make a
one.
reference.
That's the
That
first
is
one.
why I
The,
make
the,
a
the
reference
second
earlier
one
on.
The second one is the security. When they understand that on that day, as Prince Will rightly said, we're going to stand and gather our votes. And I think Obi also said in terms of the polling stations, the polling officials, okay, the collating centers, our own collating centers with all the results. Okay, you having your own IRF. Those are things in place. But the other thing also is we have to look at the security of those going to the polling stations. That's something we have to also bear in mind because Precious has said something. If they're already telling you within themselves, the kind of agree they will do. When it comes to the main one, it will be amplified. So they have to understand that when it's coming, I think Prince will set fire for fire. Okay, when they're coming, when they see what they're coming to meet, then they'll behave themselves. But before then, in the consciousness of every single person, let us begin to tell them that anyone who works for APC, especially in the federal level, and even in the states, who mentions Tinubu in their mouth, then they need to be re-examined.
And then
They
and then
need to be
another thing is
examined.
another thing is the security apparatus that they are using, the army and the police. So how do we let the police know that they are there for the Nigerian people? They ought to be neutral and not to be on the side of either party. Okay? So that when you see violence going on, you don't side one person, one party, and ignore the other party. If you are in a polling booth and you see people that come to cut away the polling whatever instruments, whether a bucket, whatever they use, you should be able to defend and allow the voting to go on smoothly and not to be on the side of one party. How do we do? How do we communicate to the army, to the police, to be neutral and not to be on the side of the ruling party? How do
You
we do
see,
that?
you see on that area now. You see on that area, the police, the military, they are human being like you. It's just the uniform that they are putting on. So first of all, they feel that okay, okay. Let me make an example now. Like the soldiers now, the soldiers are killing machines. They are trained to kill, to go to battle and kill people. The soldiers are not supposed to even be on the streets for
At
no
all.
whatsoever reason to even be on
At
the
all.
roadblocks in the first place. Police
At
are meant
all.
to police the country, police this whole thing, secure the country, and police the country and everything. But in the situation what we now have now, it's like it's not the military that are not doing the military that are not trained to police the country. It's not the military that they are not sending out to the country. The only way, the only way you will even have the military on the street is when there is an uprising, or you put in a coffee, or you call it, you call them, sometimes you call some of those people National Guard that you will put on the street to say, okay, to make sure they crush the to stop the uprising or the riot or anything that is going on, just to guide or normally you call the National Guard. That's it. But in this
Yeah.
case, it's like the police
Yeah.
now needs to
So this
go on the
information you're
training. They
giving
need
me,
to train them,
you know
proper
that there's
training.
no politician you give this
So,
information
No,
to that.
what we're saying,
I don't want
MC,
to say
what I'm
take you
saying is
serious,
this. We know
but I
all
will
this.
answer you. You know why?
Currently,
This is
because at the
election
end of the
season.
day,
And any
they will,
opponent
when
that
the
gives any
election comes,
information to try
it
to
is obvious that they will side, they will be on the
what
side of the
their
polling
opponents. You know
of the
that.
ruling party.
yeah, that is
How
what I'm
do we
getting to.
communicate? How do we
Yeah, that
communicate
is
to
what I'm
them,
that.
to the
As long
That
army?
is
as,
what I'm
Because
as
getting.
we're all
obviously,
concerned,
army is
we
already
will
on the
also must
street.
be
They're
very
not going to pull them
circumspect and
back.
very, very careful.
Okay,
And
so
simply because you're not
how do we do?
is that person that
Is
you
there any
want
way
to
pressures can
them.
bring the heads of the military? Is there any
Let,
way
let,
they can oblige us
let me give you an
their
example.
ears?
Let me give you an
Okay,
example. In 2023
So this
election,
your
do
prophet,
you know
who is
that all the
what is
military
saying,
barrack voted
when
for
he
Peter
has his
Obi?
contacts, they will
All
look
the
for a way to
military barrack
connect
in that
contact
country, all the
to their
militaries,
appropriate
they
contacts.
voted
Let
for Peter
them
Obi.
research about
Do
him
you
by
know that?
contacting
is he
him.
on the
So
They
they
record?
never
will see
voted
they
for
want to
they never
without
voted for
any
this current
limit.
administration. Go and
Is he
check your
on record?
statistics.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Is he on record?
I'm very sure. Precious can confirm that. You can confirm that. In
I can confirm
2023,
what, Biko?
in 2023, all the military barracks in Nigeria, did they not vote for Peter Obi? Say something. Don't carry your face. Come on. Say something, please. I know you know this. Did they not vote for Peter Obi?
She will have to
Anybody
look
on the
at the
comment
records
section
of
can respond
INEC.
to this.
She will have to
Huh?
look at the INEC. She has to look at the
That
INEC
report, the report
results.
is everywhere. It's an eyesore. It's everywhere. They all
Precious.
voted for Peter Obi in 2023. I just because of what you said, that's why I went back. So, like going forward, it's not that these people do not know. They know. They know what to do. They all know what to do. But they are looking for a leader, someone that will come out.
Yes.
That will come out. Once we have that, you will see everything will fall in place. If you
Yeah,
guys
that's what
know,
I'm
if you
saying.
guys notice, hold on. If you notice, when the former then leader won the election at the early stage, what do you understand? I remember that I visited Nigeria at that period. Each time I come, the way those people ask, try to demand for, those they are something they normally beg for. Everybody, all of them behaved themselves. Nobody was doing that when that guy entered newly. Everything was just working the way it was supposed to work. I visited that country up to 2, 3 times. Nobody did that. Asking for give me this, give me this. Nobody did that. But after going towards the second term when I visited again, it looked as if everything now returned back to the way things were, the way they were doing before. So that tells you a lot that it all depends on who is on that seat. Like Obi was always say, if the head is not rotty, if the head has no question mark, I'm telling you today, that Nigeria will change. And our proper laws are put in place. People are there to enforce these laws the way it's supposed to be enforced. Or these people are not using that tribalism to divide the people and conquer. You will see things will start working well in Nigeria. That I can tell
Okay.
you.
Okay, so
Okay.
quick
Precious.
one.
Okay.
Precious. I think MC made a suggestion. Is it possible for you to bring, because I think MC rightly said, we have to get them into these conversations.
Get who?
The police commissioners.
They will not respond to me.
Mm.
They will
Okay.
not
If they will
respond
not
to me
respond,
because I
this is
keep
what I want us
addressing
to do.
media. So they are
Precious.
not
This is
likely
what
to
I want.
respond to
Wait,
me.
no,
This
let
is
Precious talk. What did you say, Precious? You said
Especially because I'm not on terrestrial media, they are likely not to respond to me. If it was
okay.
on terrestrial, they could. But right now,
Okay. This is. Can we do this? Is there any way these messages can get to them, police and army,
what messages?
or every um uh security apparatus that they use? If DSS is involved in going on the streets on the day of election, is there any way they can be neutral? Let them be
Why you
neutral.
do like this now? Why you dey talk like this?
I've answered him
yeah.
already. I've
Why you
answered
dey
him
talk
already.
like this
No, you
now?
have not answered me. So let me hear from Precious. Why are you asking? Say, why am I
Why you
saying
dey
like
talk
this?
like this? You don't understand Nigerian democracy. The democracy we have in Nigeria is the winner takes it all democracy.
No, but they are not supposed to be on the side. They are on this.
You
They
don't
are supposed to
understand.
be.
They are
They
not supposed.
swear. Sister, hold on,
Oh,
hold on.
Is
No, you
they
hold on.
follow
No,
orders.
hold on. Let
But
me wait. What is the order? They swear to the Constitution. They don't swear to a human being. They swear.
that is okay. Let me respond to that. Let me
please,
respond to that.
sorry, no,
You
sorry,
see,
MC, please, just take a second. Mr.
okay.
Obisi, Please, please don't speak like you're naive. I'm sorry that I used the word, sir.
Okay.
But respect. Because what you just said makes it seem like you're naive about your surrounding, especially as it's got to do with Nigerian politics. Nobody needs to tell you now. You did things so you're supposed to understand, saying so you did there. But Nigeria not be abroad. It's not supposed to be. What is supposed to be the way is what is the way it's supposed to be in Nigeria? What exactly is actually going on the way it's supposed to be in Nigeria?
Nothing.
And this is not start with Tinubu. So it's not about the Tinubu situation. Do you understand?
Yeah, but if then why are we here? We can let's talk first.
I'm coming.
We can make a change. We can start a change. If Shebi, you guys made me to start believing in the so-called country. I don't believe in it. But
So-
if we have to do something
You want to call. So that's why you're telling me to invite security officials. So I'm not invite an Oga of security to come and listen to you talk against.
Yeah, say the people are you're no, you're not. We're not talking against the employer. We're not.
Oh, no. Because if you tell him to be neutral, that means he cannot protect the interest of his employer. You don't understand. He will not be neutral and now not protect the interest of
Be neutral on the day of election.
Okay,
When you if somebody comes to cut away the polling whatever, you stop them.
Strategy. That means you guys are helpless. So if the only solution you want to this problem is that the security.
So what do you do if you protest? They kill you. So what do you do then?
That is why we're conquered now. What do you think is the bone of contention now?
Oh, so then what do we do? Then let everybody go and sleep.
That is why people are saying
Mr.
that.
OBC.
Calm down now, MC. Please, I'm sorry. Please, just help me calm down so that I don't crash. Please. That if everybody can come together, how many they do? How many security people they do? They no reach 1 million. And at least, even if all of us don't come out or everybody no come out, at least 20 million come out. He wanted me to say the 20 million people will kill, the 1 million people will kill 20 million finish. You know they're possible. Let alone Nigerians come out in their minds. How many they did? It will overwhelm them and they will run. That is the only thing that can solve Nigerian situation. Only thing. And Nigerian politicians never want Nigeria to get to that level. They fear that. Even Tinubu fears that. Remember what happened during NSAS? He was not even in the country. Remember, our politicians are afraid of that. They don't want uprising because they know what it can lead. And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is somebody who's championed a lot of protests. He understands the power of protest. So he won't let it get. And that is why they kill a few persons to scare the rest. And you know, so it's a bit fear for our life. So once they don't kill a few, others go wrong. And I go disperse. And I no go do them again. Do you understand?
Okay, so that means
when they are shooting and people are moving, people are dropping dead and people are moving forward. We no agree. Fear self no go let them shoot again. What's in they won't do? Even himself, the next available jet. You think people don't have plans to escape if they want to escape? If anything happens, you don't know they're scared. They are. So the problem is that they have so divided us along ethnic and tribal lines that we cannot act like we want the interest of the nation, irrespective of who is in charge. Because we'll always feel that, oh, you people are angry now. Because it's true. All these soldiers that tried to plan coup, where were they during Buhari's time? Was Buhari not a failure by what people are saying and by almost all standard? What did they do? Oh, the coup did not happen then because he was not just a former soldier, but he was from a particular part of the north where a lot of them did for inside army too. Now make it not happen. That's not question what people they ask. So why is it happening under a southerner? And why is it that it's every time a southerner is in government that you have very severe insecurity situation? Why? It happened with Jonathan, a South, a German. Now it's happening with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But the problem, the difference between Jonathan and Tinubu was that Jonathan was more humane. It will happen. He will be empathetic. A wife said, go call. They cry. Oh, there is God, though. She will be worried, though. Jonathan will even go. He wants to make degree, wear army uniform. When I see him now, the difference is that people are saying that Tinubu is not showing empathy. And that's why it hurts. Like, you don't care. As long as, I mean, this kind of thing, no good. And then Jonathan also had to seek for help. At some point, when he noticed there was a lot of sabotage, he called people when they call help out. By the time they begin decimate them, They call say, oh, they're killing Northerners.
So much.
Do you understand? So, and people, the only reason why some people are angry with Tinubu is the fact that he's not taking enough opportunity. I mean, okay, you've said it, that people are coming to destroy your government, that bad people. And I agree with him with what he said. Bad people want to destroy his government. But Oga, nobody can. The Nigerian president is even more powerful than Donald Trump, the president of the US. If Nigerian president can control the judiciary, can control the legislative, can control every agency, parastatal and ministry in Nigeria, but it cannot happen like that in the US. Do you understand? So with the power he has, I believe he has the capacity to quell this if he wanted to. I don't know what he's waiting for, or what the shortcomings are, or what the reasons are. So what hurts me is that people are dying. Okay, even if he doesn't speak, let his spokesperson react to it and make it look like he hurts them. The president is pained by this, you know, that kind of thing, to make it look like he's concerned. So largely, I blame his handlers. I don't know if he's the one who directs them not to talk or react, but I blame his handlers. But this one way they talk, say Nigerian army, Nigerian police. Why do you think it has to be the president who will appoint their top heads and make other people who are not people who are there? That is, you go see where it be say number 1 day, you go number 20, go pick as head. So from number 1 to 19, go resign.
No, but even here is the same thing. You pick up the people that are gonna work. When Donald Trump came, after a few months or so, he removed the chief of, he brought his own people.
So,
but yet those some people are still they still swear to the Constitution.
You know the difference. Your people now, if maybe Trump they order them to do it, they know, like the FIVEX resign, leave the work. But Nigeria,
of course, yes.
Go anywhere. Nobody's. You know why they can resign? Because their job, as in their entitlement, even as upon resignation after working for a couple of years or not, can take care of them for life. But Nigeria,
nobody will tamper with it.
But it's not like that in Nigeria. I don't understand what's going on.
Precious.
And again, they understand the rule of laws. The rule of law take precedence. So that rule of law, they must not go against the rule of law.
Not just implement it.
And that is why
they go against it. The people who come after them.
That is why we need to. I don't know how to say it, but that's why we need to keep talking so that we will have a structured economy wherein you're not going to be dependent on your master who appointed you to do right. So that you know that when you have served your nation and leave, your entitlements, your emoluments, and it's not going to be tampered with. That is why we need, when you talk about good governance.
Are not being paid. Uncle B, we are talking about Nigeria here. Okay, we are talking about Nigeria here. I think one of the things I said, one of the first conversation I have with Precious, I said we sometimes mistake the frailty. It's no longer frail at the beginning. The frailty of Tinubu, we sometimes we don't really understand the man behind the scene who did it, true evil machinations of that man. When someone is wicked, you don't longer pretend as if he is not looking. Someone sees evil and says, "What is the matter with it?" I'm not. There's nowhere where exonerate that man. That man knows exactly what is happening in the nation, and because it does him a lot of good. Despair does him a lot of good. Okay, disunity and just all this everything not in their proper place does him a lot of good. So he enjoys it. He sits at the top of anarchy. That's what he enjoys.
I think so.
That's what he enjoys, and that's what he promotes. At the beginning, before he got into power, what did he say? He announced it to all of us. Well, if you don't, when we heard it, we thought he was joking. How can you say you're a presidential aspirant? You don't talk like that. But he meant business. We'll take it, we'll grab it, we will run with it. I mean, he's already, and that was the polite way of saying it, not what he's saying at the back. That was his most polite way of saying his own strategy of how he's going. Like Precious rightly said, we've reached a point where we have to get to the consciousness of every single person, even those his ministers, even his commissioners, all of them. So they begin to see billboards, leaflets of the people who are everywhere in the north, in the south, in the east, who are losing their lives. Like Mama rightly said, Mama's story should be in the news. Mama should be
Yeah,
interviewed.
honestly, yeah.
Mama should be interviewed. They should just keep promoting these things so that people understand that. Come, is it because Nigeria has not happened to you? That's why you're still talking from afar. Not Nigeria. APC has not happened to you. When APC happens to you, you will drop whatever card you're holding called APC. All of them. All of them. Those are my initial thoughts.
Okay, so now,
sorry, sir. I can okay. Oh yeah, say what you have to say because I have to invite Ejikizia and the Barrys to quickly drop
okay,
them.
what I wanted to say, I wanted to, make a detour from what we're saying. I heard or I read today that Duke. I thought Duke was rooting for Obi. I heard that has he picked up a form or he's coming out?
It's
That's
a
what I heard.
distraction. It's a distraction.
So it's not real. It's not true.
No, I heard you picked for PROP, but that's it. It's not supposed to be mentioned. It's a distraction. Don't bother about him. It's a distraction.
Okay. All right.
He's a distraction. He's a fine
Yeah, but he's gonna divide our vote. He's gonna divide our vote in the
There's
south.
nothing to divide with an ant. There's nothing to divide. Yeah. Seriously. People
All
don't
right,
understand
Chikeze,
who capacity. People don't understand who Peter Obi is. If Peter Obi enters anywhere, that man there's something about him. People love him genuinely. You don't have to tell too much stories. Oh, sorry.
And people hate him genuinely too because there are lots of people who do.
Yes. I agree with you. I agree that they hate him because they're not informed.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
he's informed.
All right.
Thank you, Madam Precious. What I want to add to what the gentleman was saying the other time, I think the one in your right? Telling our military or police to just please stay neutral is is unconceivable, and it tells of maybe someone that is not really, fully briefed about the political realities in Nigeria. Nigerian military, Nigerian police, they don't swear allegiance to the constitution. They swear allegiance to whoever that is in power. And mostly, whoever that is in power that is from the northern extraction. Right. The earlier we understand that, the better. We are not like any other military, or maybe the militaries in the West that you can say, okay, they swear allegiance to the constitution. Whereby if you like tell them to do something that is outside of the constitution, they will easily resign or call you out for that, right? It's not like that in Nigeria. So the only thing I believe, and I still say it till today, is this, that the only way that we can salvage the situation is when we preach for people to come out and vote, because what these guys are trying to do is to make sure that there is voter apathy, and when there is voter apathy, it gives them the opportunity to actually
It's
win the
not just
election.
even voter apathy, the small ones that will come out. If you see the level of intimidation they'll face,
Exactly.
they'll run into their houses and they'll
We
write
saw
any
it.
vote they want to write.
Yeah,
There is
we saw it in Lagos, right, during the governorship election of the last time, right. But what I'm trying to say is this: the only reason why they don't want this man Peter Obi to actually be on the ballot is because he is going to do the legwork that will actually bring people out of their cocoons to come out. And the greatest undoing of this political ruiners of Nigeria is when there is mass, people come out en mass. The police, the army, they will become very, very, as in they can't do anything at that time. It's the numbers that can overwhelm them. If you don't have the numbers, if they shoot or if they do anything, then it's all over. But when you have the numbers, even when the police comes there, when they look at the numbers, they will just respect themselves. And nobody will tell them, nobody will advise them to go away, right? But if you don't have the numbers, it's going. So what I'm trying to say in effect is this: that if Peter Obi and now Kwankwaso is also on the ballot, and these are people with energy who have organic following, who can actually go out and do the campaigning that will bring more people out to come and vote. That is their greatest fear. That is their greatest undoing, and that is what they fear the most. It's not about money politics. My own is this: let a good number of Nigerians, even if it's like 60% of the people that actually register to vote, if the 60% of them comes out to vote, it's all over this government.
Okay.
Right, thank you. Give me a second, sir.
So we resigned our faith that.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Okay, to me, I feel police supposed to be working for all of us, for everyone, not for special people, not for people.
Oga, can we rest this case? Because Nigeria is not an ideal place. Let's not um, cry over spilled milk. This is a situation that you don't have power over. And it did not start with President Tinubu. Do you understand? As I said earlier, let's not act like we're ignorant of what's our surrounding. Okay, sir.
I saw where people were spending their vote. People have people can have anything to defend themselves. If I'm going to vote, I will have my complaint. I will have anything, even as it. Because you cannot touch me. I just move back. So people have to defend their vote. If people are ready to go, let everybody have what they have to wait for. Anywhere you are going to vote and you see there is a hooligan there, then you get protect.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. All right, the varies.
I have who call themselves house to protect votes.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. I see TY.
Yes. Yes. Good evening, Freshito. Yeah, TY has become your lifetime partner, so you can call everybody TY. No be so.
Go ahead, sir.
Uh, okay. Yeah. So I just Gosin, well, good evening. Good evening, all the panelists. Precious, you've done this evening. You've tried to correct people about thinking, the other way around. Yeah, if most people don't understand the Nigerian terrain in terms of politics, so people, I wonder why people still think that either the people, police, or this. We don't have a system. Please, let's understand that first. So my thing, Precious, I sent you a video. I don't know if you saw it. This, you see how things are playing out. You see, for past 2 or so,
I didn't
this
get a video. Your
this
network
white.
is so bad. Where are you? Are you on the road?
No, 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 no. Let me. Maybe I can take this thing off for
Just
1 second.
Your network is bad.
Yeah, it's really very bad. So we did lose it.
Is it clear now?
It's better
Is
now.
it clear now?
Yes, it's fine now.
Yeah, it's clear. I hope it doesn't. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was using this. Sometimes the earpiece act funny. So I sent you a video of this guy, one of your guests, and I added a note there. He was at the Nigerian consulate trying to get a visa to come back. I don't know. You didn't see that video?
To me?
Yes, I sent it to your WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. I saw that. I wasn't sure it was it. Maybe the number why you know you be that now.
No, that's my number. I never changed number for the since I had phone, both the Nigerian line and the US line. I've never changed phone number. So he was there trying to get a visa to come back and continue his good job. Did you know that he was denying the visa right here, that the Nigerian government don't want him to come back to Nigeria? So now, did you see how we easily forget about the people of Benue and Plateau that he was building houses? And now, who is gonna help? Which of those, who from that area that's gonna help to continue that project? You see how we are as Nigerians. All of a sudden now they are killing people. They are killing now. We've completely ignored these people that were out there that were being helped by this guy. Now, second thing I wanted to talk about is, I think we are flogging the hogs too much. I think this particular time, we are supposed to just focus on building political parties and allow the parties to bring their candidates. When they bring candidates that we don't agree with, then we can put all that. Because now I think we're wasting too much energy talking about Atiku, Peter Obi, and this and this. Gustin, you understand? In the US, when they are doing policy, we don't even know as we speak right now what's going on. Even they had a midterm election coming up in November. We don't even know who. They are doing their internal politics. The public are busy going about their work, going to work, doing their thing. We, as a people, we waste our energy too much on this whole thing because we can't even touch them. And Precious, you know that. This Tinubu and all these APC, we can't even, they're so high, way high up there. We can't even touch them. They don't even listen. I have been around these people. You go to their houses. They don't even watch the social media. Their children are watching all this abroad thing and what's going on, the celebrities, and that's all their children cares about. Their parents are busy having night meeting, like nightingale, not even a day meeting. They're having night meeting. They don't even know what's going on out there. They are busy worried about how they are going to come back into political office. No, they don't even care. What the people are supposed to do is, oh, okay, let us find a way to reach out. Like, I have decided now, my job is to find a way to reach out to the few people I can, because it's not a fight for one day. We cannot win this fight just one election cycle, and then after that, we get angry, we go back. No, this is supposed to be, my plan is the next 10 years. Who is going to come out from where and which political platform? I've picked one. I will be there. I will walk. I will talk until something is done. But let's not waste too much energy and not become part of it. Precious, how many of these people in the US that since I announced this NDC thing in the diaspora, apart from Gutsin, right here, that I think we're working together, we're doing well, we're building our own structure, trying to help. The rest of them come here, come on this platform, sit down, and we keep saying that they keep talking big grammar, talking as if they don't know how this thing works. I just say, let me just, share this now, because I was going to reach out to that guy. We will find a way and see how we can get back and continue his thing. I know they cannot kill him, but for some reason, when I send these things, maybe there's a third party that the number changes, but that's my contact. I've never changed the number, so I don't know why. But I didn't forget
Who was
our
that?
agreement.
Is it Alex? Is it Alex you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh,
it was right here.
So they denied him visa.
Yes. So he actually gave me a different number to reach out to him. So I have a direct line.
Oh, he came to Atlanta. He came to Atlanta to look for
He lives
visa.
He lives in Afarita now. He lives right there in Afarita.
Really?
Yes.
Ah.
The pictures, I can send it to you. I send his picture sitting right here, sitting right there in Sandy Springs at the consulate.
Ah.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's how it works, man. So that's what's going on. These people, this Niru Ribadu, the man is, I don't even know how to describe that guy. That guy is a devil. You know that El-Rufai was going to start unveiling what he is doing. Remember when he said that this man, they are paying terrorists? They are paying terrorists. That man is the man coordinating everything.
He would have
That's
said
why they have to lock El-Rufai.
For him to come out on air to even mention, to cough, to sneeze, he ought to know what they will do to him. So why not spill it out all out at once? And you can't tell us more, they made they come arrest you.
He never expected that Tinubu, in as much as he worked so hard for Tinubu, that they will put him behind bar. And here is what we need to know about, I hate to say it this way, but this whole thing that's going on is a script. I don't know why some of you don't see the script that's going on. The Yorubas want to accomplish what they plan to do. So no matter what we say, why do you think they're all quiet? They're all quiet. Well, look at it. They're all quiet. This is their turn. They said it. We have this information all over where they say this is it. There's a script that was given to him that he is the one to accomplish what they plan to do. And he's doing it for them. There's nothing anybody can do. All we have to do is to follow who we believe in and do our own. Because at some point, things about my prayer, I don't want to say my prayer on this platform yet because I don't want Precious to go down like that. My prayer, if it works, let's see. Like I said, forget this one. See, I never talk about River State, Abi. You see, I just leave River State matter alone. We get work where they happen. Don't worry.
So that's what I go just allow Queryman to enter again for River State, Abi.
Oh, you don't come. You don't start now. You don't start. You see
but I guess if you don't see your guy, now your brother, now, I guess if you don't see him, then they go for ADC.
Yes. Why would he go to ADC knowing that ADC is not even what the... Dr. Cash comes here every time and said that ADC is a northern political party to take power back from the south. Why would you know that and still go into that damn dungeon? He knew this thing. I like him. He's a very larger guy, wise and knows what to do. Why would he go to ADC? When I came down to Nigeria, I met most of them, even the NDC chairman in Gokana local government. I said, listen, I gave him 3 names to call them and let them join the platform. But you know what happened? Some of these people, they think, oh, it's a joke. Now,
so who I won't give NDC tickets now. We go they capable. I just said do more the very transactional. So people talk also. You feel
you know, people will always say that now. Is there any of them that's not transactional? You know, see,
no,
even I mentioned.
The fear is somebody who will sell out at the end of the day.
Don't listen. He's not going to say sell out who? Who can do worse than Wike?
Okay. So you think Dumo may have the mind to face him?
He is young. He's vibrant. See, all it takes is to get the right people around. That's it.
And he's a rich kid, and he has the money to spend. So.
Well, he is. He has a lot of money. But let's see, because he has not fully, prepared himself well for that disengage. A few of them, they were still working on things though. We're still working.
And on that thing, say that candidates go win a Wike candidates.
See the Wike thing, Precious.
Not because it's a free and fair election, but because you guys know his antecedents based on what you people said happened in 2023.
Election cannot be free and fair in Nigeria. All it takes, all those thugs where Wike they use, we know them. All they are waiting for is money. Me, where they talk to you like this, I enter the dungeon where they now money then they find. I was so disappointed. Even when I said, oh, okay, I know what to do with these people. But like I said, make me, I don't go back inside. Let me walk from the inside and see how. Now, most of them will be, they argue with me. Now, then they call me now. Today, why I never joined. Now, then they call me now. They talk, they are not happy. They are not happy at all. Because even Wike, knowing fully well, to keep River State peacefully and peace. When Siminalayi Fubara, everybody have their ways of doing things. I even like the way he did it. Because if he had to fight, you know how River State be now. River State is going to be a bloodshed. It's going to be crazy. So he has decided to say, you know what? Let me just leave. I believe that's the Ijo slogan Jonathan started. My political ambition is not what the blood of any Nigerian. So Siminalayi Fubara has bring it back to River State. His political ambition is not what any Rivers blood. So you know what? Let me just tell everybody they blame him. Why? I know they blame the guy. He has the guy get plenty money now. He has a lot of money.
But they go mess him up.
They're not gonna mess the man up anything.
They go mess him up.
Who? How?
With EFCC, you don't understand. Except maybe Tinubu could just make them leave.
Precious, if EFCC no arrest Amechi, no EFCC go arrest anybody for River State. Then plenty for River State we don't do all kinds of stuff. Plenty, nothing. Don't think that Wike, if EFCC arrest him, Wike go down now. Not being the hide the money for Wike, you think he ain't go keep quiet. And guess what? This is the last time for Wike for FCT. So he needs to be very careful. That's why he's doing that in River State. Because he knows that this is it for him in FCT. So if he leaves FCT, he doesn't want to be just this. He wants somebody to protect him in River State. Just like we have in Kogi, where the governor is protecting Yahaya. That's it.
All right.
So that's the game. So I said, let me just come in. Don't worry. I don't our agreement too. So don't worry, I don't forget.
I will remind you again. Now you sabi. So people
I don't take. I say agreement in agreement. I talk like Wike. Agreement in agreement. Don't worry. No. So I have so much going on, a lot going on. But no, now we dey fund our own movement now. Not be any government or any political party.
That they put in place to protect and vote and to stop or work against voter suppression, because people won't know. People they feel say there'll be a lot of suppression in this vote and intimidation. What's your they do about it?
Precious, the thing is about the people. Nothing, no magic, no amount of money. No, nothing. It's about the people.
What's your they do to sensitize them?
That is the point. Is to go back. As I speak to you, I sponsored three local government meetings, 3 Sundays now, every Sunday. And they try to make sure they go. Now, maybe they even provide their transport to leave their places to go and attend.
So this thing that the sacrifices you're making now, you know that this same sacrifice has to go across board, across every local government for inside Nigeria. It's not a small tax. So you sure you guys are willing to do that?
Precious, we cannot get every local government. You don't need every local government to win election in Nigeria. Even Tinubu has to talk now. He doesn't need every local government.
You need substantial amount of. What I mean is that it's not because you're reaching every local government per se, but you need to enlighten as many people as possible to understand your vision. and a
Yes,
perspective.
yes,
Yeah,
and that's why
we're
we're
working on
telling
that.
people.
Yeah.
That's why we are trying to let people slow down their energy on worry about what they talk about Peter B or waiting Tinubu do, and let's focus, put our energy on how to reach out to these people. That's my preaching now, because that's the best way we can do it. Because our people are so far
I
back.
think you guys have a lot of work to do, and gonna need
Absolutely.
to start that work as soon as possible. I don't know how you guys are going to go about it, but you need to get to work. You need to get to work.
You see that registration is ongoing. People,
because as it stands now, Nigerians will take any amount of money to make sure say they follow anybody because Nigerians are hungry. So you guys
unfortunately, yes.
to also
Unfortunately, you are right. But it's still a lot. We still have time to try to go. The main thing is to put the right people in the right places in all the local government and do the best we can to have a substantial amount of people in certain places. And once we have that done, if we are sharing money, it goes to those people and they will do their work. But if we say we are just going to start to go all over, so what we are doing now is to keep registering, keep educating people, keep getting them engaged, keep talking to people. Now, here is my thing. Nigeria should not cry anymore that they don't have a credible candidate on the ballot. Now you have credible candidates on the ballot. So
it is
no
your duty
excuses.
to market the credible candidate and tell them what he's got to offer. Meanwhile, somebody is asking now, why are you saying that there can never be a free and fair election?
Nigeria, are we that? Who is asking that question?
She don't understand.
Ah.
She don't understand. It's important.
Hey, today not be day to talk about that. And I say I was a part of an election. The thing opened my eye. You see this northerners what they talk right there in Abuja. Everything, somebody was completely disqualified. Did you know what they did? They went to the north and hired them, put them in truck and bring them before you know. I say, hey, so I forget that part. No worry about that. I said, good. They asked there will not be credible election for Nigeria. The only thing we're going to happen is that maybe Tinubu sick where you not show up for 2 weeks before election. Or maybe God will just say, your time don't do. That's the only prayer we're going to solve this whole thing. For other than that, even if the man there on wheelchair, you know what people go drag and come for election matter, ain't going to win for wheelchair. If we, I bet man I wake up, people waiting on this platform, no break your head about credibility of an election. We just have to find a way to fight back, period. Make the world, I'm not even worried about the world. Let those Nigerians who go vote and see say, those other people no quiet, they can't fight back. Next time we go see what we go do. That's the only way. Nothing like international. Are they people they talk international? Are they one slap somebody say international what?
Nobody they help you anything. I don't tell them. So Trump is here. Trump is nothing go happen.
Trump, not be Trump start this nonsense. Now, because of Trump became president, that's why Tinubu came with the same crookedness. Now, what thing make Tinubu get this my way and get? If not be Trump, even if we are no Democrat, they don't send their own policies, funny this thing. Biden was the wrong person to be there anyways. We just, I'm not going to take everything away from Trump because somehow, sometimes the guy, if he drink kerosene one time and change his mind and do what he has to do, but he's just playing with Nigeria, just playing around. Now we go solve our problem. Tinubu not be the person to solve our problem. You know, Precious, you brought a guy here from UK. He said he was a medical doctor, and Tinubu's daughter came. Maybe she had something, and he was treating her, and she was crying about how the father was part of the people sponsoring Boko Haram and things like that. You brought the guy here years ago on this platform, so he is part of this whole thing. There's nothing hidden, like you said. How come a president, something that happened for a country, the man no they even care? Hey.
Now that one I off me past self. Because how do you not just have any emotions? It's like
look at the Yoruba,
if he doesn't care, I say again, doesn't the wife have the milk of mercy? At least she's a woman.
Why they talk like this now? Not be redeemed, not be which day on I go understand say religion is a business. It's a big
we're not
business.
talking about religion here. We're not talking about it. Does she
no,
need
you
to
said
be
you said the wife. Waiting the wife carry come. Waiting she carry come. Not be say I'm assistant or pastor of Redeem this and this.
No. I'm not talking about religion. She's a woman. Take away that she's a pastor. I don't even know whether she's a pastor.
Maternal instincts. That's
I see. But
at least Jonathan's wife was crying. They make jest of her. She will walk to shout, and at least she had that empathy. She had that milk of mercy.
There's a difference between a woman and a mother. There's a difference between a woman and a mother. A mother is the one that have that empathy, that nurtures, that understands life. A woman can be anything. So this one we're talking about is a woman. We're not talking about, we need mother, not a woman. She's not acting like a mother, unfortunately. That's the difference.
Yeah, but when people say, oh, Tinubu, okay, if Tinubu is not hearing, maybe because she said she shut off her social media because they caused the hell out of him. Okay, fine. Your wife hears what goes on. She goes about. Can't she go to
how many political stalwarts that listens to women? How many of them do you know that listens to women or their wife? They don't. My guy, it be like you never see. I don't enter Abuja. I spent 10 years on ground here, and I say these people don't. What? Hey, now different matter. Our Precious day there. She knows how this thing works. These people, my guy, this. Anyways, make I let other people share their thoughts.
The person who asked that question, ask again, say she did ask, say we should be pushing for free and fair election. Madam, that thing, you go push from now till thy kingdom come. That push, not be push where you push now. Just calm down. Push for free and fair election. That is all we should be campaigning for and pushing for. Are you kidding me? For Nigeria, you go they push your own, they go they do their own, and there's nothing you can do about it. Don't let us see beyond this. Thank you so much, Devaris. Mr. Obisin, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I've done 3 hours plus. You guys have tried now.
Precious, I need you to bring that lawyer from River State. What do you call him? Is it Manti?
Monkey. You mean by a monkey? Hey, Precious, how about one of your
questions I need to ask him?
One of your guests too. Now, woman, Ejiro, where you been there for the other side? Where there was.
Ejiro.
Yeah. Oh, that lady on fire.
She was my colleague in Radio Nigeria, not even a
what? Go find her, beg. Go find her. I know say by now she.
We were in Treasury FM Port Harcourt together for a long time.
Oh, I say I supposed to come every time I come Lagos. I say if I ever come Lagos, I'll come see you because we have business we'll go do.
No wahala. I beg you. I like to do business. I like money well.
No worry. I promise you.
If you don't talk business, my eye don't shine. I don't. I like.
Now my middle name be that too.
I like money. I like good life. What is life without good life? This one where Oga Flagship don't join. MC, thank you. Welcome back. Where did you go to before? Oga Flagship, I was about to hang good, but let me take your thoughts quickly before I drop the mic. Mr. Flagship, are you there? Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, Precious, how you doing?
I did, sir. Welcome.
Good evening from the same time zone.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
So I did listen to the conversation. I think it lasted an hour and a half when I entered, and I just want to jump in from the last comments I want to make about motherhood and the mercy of a mother per se from the wife of the president. And my question is, if the wife of the president not see the videos from your state, what about the wife of the governor of the state? What about the wife of the governor from the southeast, from the south and everywhere else? Did they not see the same video? Even if Tinubu shut down a social media page, the governors, their wives, and every member of their cabinet, they all saw it, and nobody could speak. Nobody could come out and say what is happening. Why are we allowing this? The human empathy that is gone. It tells one thing. And
you don't even talk. Then cut person throat for live TV. Don't tie in hand. Cut them. You know how you tie chicken or whole chicken hand. Then cut into this. They were using machete to slice it.
God Almighty! Stop.
And that image has left my head. It did my head. Like it traumatized me for nights if I won't close my eye. and we've not heard any news. I even want to say that the Yoruba land was desecrated by that. How do foreigner go come, or foreigners or a bunch of anybody we do them coming from another place, enter another people's land, they their land, commit that kind of sacrilege? Rather, what would they do now? People where they do people were doing sacrifice to protect us since government cannot. Did you see the video of sacrifice? We're now doing sacrifice to protect us against kidnappers.
It's unfortunate because again, I they always repeat this thing, no, but nobody don't give me a good answer. Neither have I been able to find one. The thing when they make a wall back many years ago described Nigeria as just a mere geographical region. He didn't call it a country. What did the man see when he make and talk that thing? They surprised saying no journalist or anybody don't investigate, find out exactly why that man described Nigeria the way he did. And from the scenes when we see today, it's exactly what it is. It's a business place for these people. They come there, do business, and get out. They don't live there. They are not a part of the place. Who they when be you, me, and everybody else. By the way, good evening, everybody. Everybody else when he day on this platform and those when they listen. Who be the person when he could be comfortable, see say that they ravage in estate when they not go open mouth talk? It tells you one thing, that either they are not from here, or they have sold, they're taking citizenship somewhere else, and whatever is happening in the nation Nigeria or the geographical space Nigeria doesn't concern them or bother them in any way. Somebody make reference to Mama P that when her husband, former President Jonathan, was in office, that at least she cried. She voiced her opinion. Mock her the way you want. The lady spoke to the mother when she saw what was going on that was wrong. Then now you have a first lady who, quote unquote, is a pastor. A pastor. I agree with the Barrys. It's a business religion. I don't care what you tell me. That none of them put politics aside, put tribal interest aside, and say, look, this thing is not good. No matter what will come down. I hear Pastor Ayo Rishaja speak the other day with Ruben Abati on Arise TV. I give him kudos, but he was cautious, but he said something. You don't renew. You have to have hope to be able to renew it. But as it is in Nigeria, there is no hope. So what are we renewing?
Bro, it came down to
those who are close to the president and the pastor or the GO of the church that the wife of the president belongs to refer to the president as his amiable in-law. And he's seeing all these things that are going on. He's seeing these things. That's a mother with a 2-year-old baby. And then look at the guy that was killed. Look, do you know the reason why they don't want to show these videos and pictures in the Western world? They are concerned and afraid of the ideas that it will give to the crazy nuts who are in these countries that may want to do the same thing.
Nah, lie. They will not go do anything. We'll know they. Okay, yeah.
No,
okay.
not talk so. Listen, Precious, listen. Just not long ago, a couple of months ago, the mother of a journalist was kidnapped in Arizona. Where do those ideas come from? That not one, no. That not one. Then imagine, say, a second one can't happen, a third one, a fourth one. These are the things they are trying to prevent. Who sees these gory pictures and keep quiet and not do anything about it?
Bro,
anyway,
it comes down to
this. That's why we're doing this now. And I will share this with everybody who are listening. Those in the diaspora only, Precious, they ask, say, what you not go do? What you not go do? Make us share one of waiting. And this one, make it public information. Every Nigerian in the diaspora who do not like these things that are going on, outside of joining parties, registering to vote, the key here is the people at the grassroots that we have to get to. Because like everybody knows, it's less than 0.01% of the entire population of Nigeria that is causing this mayhem. And the 0.1%.
They're not plenty now.
They're not many. And are they include not only the politicians, but their inner caucus guys. And for where are they so? You know, there is an alleged information when he just reached me. I kind of suspect him before, but somebody just said with very strong conviction that the people who are surrounding these politicians are not our people. They're not putting Nigerians around them. When I mean people when they're around them, they are cooks, they are drivers, they are gatekeepers, cleaners, including the ones when they soldier out. The ones when they guard them. They are not Nigerians because they are afraid of what they could do to them since now they handle them. I'm talking about from your president down to your vice, your Senate president, and the rest of them. They are very concerned about having Nigerians around them because they know Nigerians have empathy to some extent. Their conscience is not that dead. So that they fear, say, one day they feel wake up, driver not day, cook not day, gate man not day, they are left alone because of the fear that these things that are happening to the common people out there or the average Nigerian out there could one day touch them. So they may want to take action to figure a way out, reprisal action, so to say, quietly. And you hear go on. He talk out for a book, what happened to him and how he did lose many years ago. These guys know these things. So they bring people that are allegiant to them, who are not Nigerians, that are well taken care of, that will do their dirty jobs and not worry about it. Here in Atlanta, when they come around, you know, they're not the anti-Nigerian, they're not to do anything, they don't like to do anything with Nigerians. They'll rather go get somebody from Ghana or somewhere else where nobody trace them or follow their steps around wherever they go to, anywhere in the US. So here's what I'm saying. For everybody in the diaspora, the grassroots people now are target. If we can desensitize the minds of the people to not take that 1,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira when they give them, I think we would have solved about half the problem. And here's how we are doing it. I find out, say, for many, I don't care where you're from, Ondo, Lagos, Delta, Rivers, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, wherever, Kogi, and you are in the diaspora, if your state has a radio station, please contact them. Contact them. Ask them, how much it will cost to buy airtime for 30 minutes, one day a week?
Now they come now.
How much is it going to cost? I don't do my own research.
Flagship. Have you registered for NDC?
Let me land my thought, please. I'll answer your question.
Okay.
Ask them, how much does it cost to buy 30 minutes for your radio station? On any
we discussed this last 2 weeks at our meeting. We discussed it.
When you find out, I don't find out. I found out that in a year, you're not going to take past $1,000 to buy
that's
slot.
not true. That's not true, please.
Hold on. One day a week.
I
30
said
minutes.
Depending on the radio station.
Hold on. I tell you what me.
I'm a media consultant.
I know they doubt you, my sister.
I run a company that offers that service.
I know they doubt you, my sister. I tell you of person when
let me explain to you.
Hold on. I'm making a line before you enter this one.
Go ahead, sir.
I get MOU between myself and the studio manager. Now, what do you want to do for me with that?
Go ahead.
So it may be more where you are from or that you know of or whatever. I don't doubt you, Precious. Now, my own work be this. I have found out that for $1,000 between now and election, I feed buy airtime for 30 minutes. And here's the plan. We will take part of information from our constitution, from the electoral laws, when it concerns voting and how it affects the people and their responsibilities. They find and they gather people for Nigeria now for our side. When it could break these things down in bits within 25 minutes, in pidgin English. And we will pre-record them and they air them for these stations. Once a week, every week, beginning in June, if we get everything together as planned. Make we begin to reach out to the grassroots people. One thing, and I will end with this. One thing that you notice about the Fulanese, or make I say the Hausa people, many years ago, their transistor radio now they come out from their hand. That's because they have direct information reaching them from the north that informs them on what is both happening in the north and where they are and what they need to know about. So this time, for our people who not get money to buy data and they come online like this, they watch long streams, make we put on for radio station when they listen to. Pay for an amount of time. You can do 15 minutes, you can do 30 minutes, whichever one you choose to, you can do an hour. Begin to take this information, cut them piece by piece in block, put them in the language when the people go understand. It doesn't have to be pidgin English, it could be the local dialect in that community. And make them begin to broadcast them. And they sensitize the mind of the people so that we can get them to stop this abuse when the politicians, they abuse their minds on everyday thinking that 1,000 naira or 10,000 naira go save them. I stop there.
Okay, but you know that in the rural areas, they don't have light.
My brother, it's one day
They don't have light.
It's one day a week. That's where you will figure out when will be the best time to broadcast it. All right? What time of the day? When light the day they are. You got to do the logistics and find it out. And if the studio allows you or the radio station allows you, and the conversation long go, not the small one. We never finalize contract. We are heading somewhere with it, right?
Can I render free media advice to you guys? For free, because this is my territory.
Go ahead.
Good. First of all, in terms of the media buying for radio stations, almost every state gets multiple media houses. And almost at radio stations, let's start with multiple radio stations. And these radio stations, you get the ones who be say they get more listenership than others. Those ones who get more listenership, they're more expensive. Excuse me. And you don't want to waste your money on the one that people barely listen to. So it's not because it is a radio station, people listen to it. It's not like that. It gets the radio station where you go, say, this place, anything where people hear, most people for the community don't hear. It get the one you go. If you do 20, 30, 100, it had made information go far. So that's one thing. So you must make an informed decision. And then secondly, there is no way, and it's not possible that you center all your media strategy and intention on radio alone. As they do radio, which I know will be largely beneficial to my brothers in the north and some other parts of the country, and then some of us from south too, also look at community outreach. You get a role to play. I mean, not talk I'm here before, say. All of us from village here, all of us from diaspora, are from one village or the other. If all of us are from a diaspora meeting, go face you, which state you from this state, which local government you from this local government, you galvanize and contribute money. Look for representative for those in that area. Where sabi these laws, sabi this constitution. On a go do outreach. You understand? On a feel they make them from now till the election, once in a month outreach. The outreach will cover healthcare, small food packages, and all that. On a go first start with the sensitization. A lot of women don't even know that they have to screen for breast cancers or cervical cancers. Men don't know about prostate cancers. They don't know about Jack. You do free eye test. You know how to, what you go just do? Carry BP kits, what's in the color where you use to check sugar level, check them, go pass 150 or 200. In fact, let's say $200 you give to one doctor, pay a nurse, we could just help do those this thing for them. The ones we get one or two we get severe cases on a fee help them further their medical cases. You would have done a lot and attracted a lot. And then you use that opportunity to tell them, see, the countries them where it be say with the envy. These services are free for the people of the country. Now government is supposed to be doing free for them. Then you use that avenue to sensitize them. See, there is nothing, no information we will give Nigerians now. We go reach like say if you give them freebies. I can assure you that no matter the information you arm them with, if any other party comes and gives them 50 kobo to even vote, they will collect it and vote because people are dying of hunger. That's why people say, or people, some others are saying that they have weaponized poverty. They go collect and not be because of say it really sweets them too. So you must be ready. See, just like when they talk, say if one person cook for community go chop and finish. But if the community cook for one person, you know, will fit chop and finish. If the APC administration, or you think that the ruling party get the money where they get to buy any amount of crowd they feed during election, if all of them join on our forces together contribute, you can buy more. As you're buying, you're still telling them, and we're not buying you because we're not telling you to do this because we're buying you to do it. We want you to know that it is the right thing to do, so that if other people can't give you collect, but no do that thing way bad. So you guys can win their heart. And it takes money. Now, why do you think people are complaining that all governors of all states have systematically just moved to one, and all the governors across the state have been systematically forced to move to one party, according to what some other politicians they talk? Because now the governors get loose cash to spend during an election. Do you understand? Lose an unaccountable cash where they go find way to spend during election. Who will fund the election for you guys? You can actually prove. Do you know the monies? Not be us, they hear for news, say over 800 billion naira. They come up from FAC allocation from governors pause towards the election. What do you think it is for? But everybody, including me, I go contribute, if not for better Nigeria. If everybody join money together, we go contribute more than that and spend them for a good cause. Because part of those ones that they don't gather, a lot of looting will still happen inside. So you can do it. There is no amount of thing you do for Nigerians now that if you don't give people free bees, hungry, they catch them, you tell them they listen to information, they go vote right. You don't go walk. Oh, I am telling you that true to reality of what Nigeria is today. Yes, you give that information, but back it up with one thing or the other. It is not that hard. It's achievable.
Precious, I agree with you. I not doubt with you. Like when I start, I tell you, say now one of many. Now they share with the listeners. So most especially those in the diaspora.
Okay.
We have
and then, sorry,
doctors.
when you're doing these outreaches, remember that you're going to different communities, different areas. You're using their language. You're using a representative of their language who understands the constitution, understands the constitution, understands governance, understands how it's done outside the world, and use it to talk to them.
Yes.
So you're not just giving them help.
Yes.
You're giving them help and also proffering a solution that will make that help a lasting one.
And there are people who are doing that. It's not just one group. There are doctors who are in the diaspora that are traveling home as I speak to you every month to give healthcare. There are those who individually are providing food for widows, for orphanages, and they are using it as sensitization methods.
It should
to
intensify.
Get to the, at this point, Precious, it is any way, anyhow, anything it takes to get this thing. They say, I'm not going to talk this proverb for you.
Okay. So while you think of the proverb, make I tell you something.
No. I know, but I don't know whether I could do fit for your this platform. But it carries a lot of weight. So
can I contribute?
And hold on for a second. I will end in a minute. What I'm trying to say is, whatever it takes, however it goes, Ogoro must jump. Make we find that way when we go make them jump. Whatever, if not to provide food, if not to give them medicine, if not to do crusade for primary school, whatever means they possible, make this change happen. The point is, we have to get to the minds of the people. Not there, the solution there. Because if you can get one person to change their mindset.
Why do you think I've been telling you guys that you've not been doing your work? You need to appeal to the sensibility and to the conscience of Nigerians.
That's what we are doing.
And then one thing you do is that while you're doing it, you're telling them about the election, telling them you have to come out like your life depends on it. That after, tell them the danger that you perceive if they don't come out. They must come out like their life depends on it. Who tell you? If people, I didn't come before, say, assuming say our security agencies, all of them join together, reach like 1 million or even 2 million. Or more, if at least 40 million Nigerians come out of 30 million, you know, go kill everybody finish.
You know the response when would they get? You know the response when would they get from the few reports when would they get back when they engage the people in the community? I'm talking about those down there that they are using. Their responses now, so that's what it's supposed to be.
So they don't know. See, Nigerians don't know. Nigerians, I know that that's why Nigerians are not difficult to govern. Nigerians genuinely do not know what they should expect from government. So by the time you start opening their eyes to the reality, you go blow people's mind. And guess what? That is why we like the lack of information, because it benefits us. If you know what I mean by us. You understand? Right. So when people know, they like them because they're not supposed to know. How can you say you're coming to serve and the people are now your own servants and they're not even being oppressed? Tell them how, let them know how it is done in an ideal place, in an ideal scenario of leadership. Let them understand how it's done. Let them understand, including the police officers, including their children. In fact, it's good when you carry and reach home so that those who get children for force will come, the children come. And yes, say for Bodo Ibu, where the people where they do this work, where they do now, if anything happened to them like this for the work, the whole of their family will suffer again because now the government will take care of them. This do you understand?
Let me tell you, say they're not the keep Nigerians around themselves. They don't keep them because even those in the forces now are beginning to find out that, oh, well, if now what is supposed to be this, then they're not going to go do what they do for a guy again. There are good people among them. There are good conscious Nigerians that are out there. All they need now the information. Like when somebody tell you, say, oh, that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know. So you need to tell me, say, if I do this and this and this, now what in our government supposed to do in return back to me be this? You know, it beats the mind. It boggles the mind to see that this information not there out there. So now to start to desensitize whatever they don't use to abuse their minds. While others are doing what they are doing, let information keep going to these people.
Absolutely.
I bet you.
And on a plenty, on a go fee spread.
Many. No, I did tell you. That's why they talk to Nigerians in the diaspora.
Get to work, you have 5 years to change minds.
If 100,000 Nigerians in the diaspora, wherever you are across the globe, from whatever state in the South that you are from, or wherever that you are from, if 100 Nigerians come together and begin to attack this thing from the grassroots, 2027 will be a walkover.
Because if we say we fear to die,
flagship, have you registered with NDC Americas?
Sorry, 1 second, sir. If we're all afraid of death, is my life better than that teacher that was beheaded on camera? Am I more of human than he is? The way the situation is now in Nigeria, you guys have to, it could be anybody at any time. So we're all fighting for our lives. And see, as I said, the president gets all the opportunity to turn around and do the right thing and maybe win the election genuinely after showing us, say.
But even right now, it's too late for him to turn anything around.
He can turn it
what
around.
will he do? No,
it's not possible. Jonathan did it in less than 3 months.
It's not too late. What is he going to do? Is he going to? Is he going to? The price of food, will it come down?
Can I
Whatever
contribute?
he does, is the price of food going to come down? Is it? You think he's going to stop it? He has the power to stop insecurity? He doesn't have the power, because I have said it here at times with our number. He is not in charge.
He is in charge, sir.
And I'm sorry, he is not. To flagship that was saying about the security. I said it earlier when I started. If are you telling me that Oduduwa has a nation? President Tinubu is the president of Oduduwa nation. and he is bringing himself up for the election. Are you telling me that the Obas of Yoruba land, the pastors I have said of Yoruba land, all of them will be behind him, and this thing is going on? They will not side another Yoruba man that is challenging him. So no, you have done your bit. They are killing us. Go and rest. Let us try another person. But because they discovered that the nation is not one, that is why all the Obas, they have even co-opted the Ezes of Igbo land. All the Obas of Yoruba land are still siding him with what is going on. Few pastors of Yoruba are still siding him. Even in this country, you still have their people, Yorubas, that are still bent on Tinubu is doing well, because he wants to bring restructuring. He wants to bring state police. If they bring state police and they are still killing you, what are we going to do? The country is not one.
What we do is to desensitize the minds. That's where the solution is. Get to the minds of the people, change it, and you will get your answers. I guess the question we should be asking ourselves is, what were we doing when Tinubu and the rest of them were doing these damages to the minds of these people, that they can now tell you in the face of this catastrophe that Tinubu is doing well, or he's bringing restructuring that they have not seen? And like the pastor from Warri said, there is no hope. So what are you renewing? You got to have hope to be able to renew it. If we get to the minds of the people, if we can succeed in getting in there to make them to think different, it's not a cakewalk kind of job, it not be something when they easy, but if we can get 30% to turn around, my brother, it will be easy in 2027. The mind is the place that needs to be changed. If we can, and it's not that difficult, but in some cases it could be. It's just to get them to see things from a different perspective, which they have never seen or experienced before. And when the people start asking questions, I mean asking their leaders questions, which is what any leader does not want to happen. Those who are looking for total and absolute control over the people, they detest questions. Go to your churches, go to your traditional rulers, go to your governors and the rest of them. Ask them questions. They will talk you down. You see them every day. FFK the other day did it to a journalist. They don't like it. It's uncomfortable for them. But when the people start asking questions, Oga Senator, we need to see you in our community center. They talk saying na constitution talk, or electoral laws or acts saying like this. Why it be say not be what you do be that? It makes them uncomfortable.
When there are people when they are afraid of the senator, the people that voted him in power are afraid of him. Over here, we're not afraid of a senator. We go to his office and ask questions and say, this is our problem. We are not afraid of them. They are afraid of us because if one vote, I'm sorry, cutting you short. If I go to a town hall meeting of my rep here and ask him a question and he does not, and I say I'm not going to vote for you, he knows that might not going to vote for him probably will affect my family, who's not going to vote for him. My circle of friends they will be afraid, but they're not afraid because your vote doesn't count. Since we have been saying it here.
You know why your governor here and your senators and congressmen, when they meet with you in your town halls, do you know why they're afraid of you? Because they know that you know. They know that you know what is right, what the laws are, what the Constitution says, what protects you, what they can and cannot do. They know that you know it. That's why they're afraid. But the people over there don't know. They don't even know what Constitution is. When you go to tell somebody that, hey, God, what it be where you they know more about God? They go say, in our Bible, okay, where you feel they know more about government? Because they talk say after God now government. How you think they know more about your government? We don't know.
But don't they do
tell
civics
them.
anymore in
Tell
school?
them.
Don't they do civics in Nigerian
My
schools
brother,
anymore?
civics. Go
For
look
them
at the
to know what
curriculum.
the responsibility of government is?
Go and look at the curriculum and see if civics is there.
Precious, you're
Social
laughing. Don't they
studies
do
are not
civics
there.
anymore?
You know, he said they mistake
You don't say come out for Nigeria, they talk civics. Hey?
They do now.
Civics.
But what is the curriculum in the civics?
Not civics. Civics been turned to social studies. It's not more civics now. That since back in the 80s.
The social
But
studies, they're
even
not doing
social
it that
study has
now.
the embodiment of civics now. They tell us our responsibility and the government responsibility. Huh?
So,
So
a
you
quick
say
one. Let me
when they
respond to flagship. A quick
history
one.
from secondary school. How did they stop history?
A quick one, please. Let me respond to flagship. Yeah, the flagship. Yeah, I can confirm what you're saying that these people, the politicians, they don't want people from Nigerians around them anymore. You see, when you were saying it just now, I'm from my workstation. I went to the video. I don't know if you guys remember when Atiku invited Peter Obi to when they were trying to put together this ADC coalition. Then when they were trying to put it together, when Atiku invited Peter Obi and all that. If you see the people that were serving them food, those people were from Asia, those
Really?
Chinese or whatever. That is where these people were from. The people that were serving them food in Atiku's house.
Really?
So just to confirm what Flagship was talking about just now. So that's why I said, let me add that one to what Flagship was saying. So that's to tell you, Flagship, you're right on that area. They do not want Nigerians in their kitchen or in their stuff anymore. I think recently, your current president was saying that one of their cook, it was on the news, say one of the cook or whatever tried to poison or something or thereabout. Poisoning or something or thereabout, he was trying to say it or something. I think it was on the social media. So you can continue. I just wanted to add that to what you guys were talking about.
And probably that's why they don't go to Nigerian hospitals because somebody
That's the
might
reason
somebody
why
somebody
So because
somebody
Nigerians need to wake up.
somebody might give them a wrong injection, man.
Exactly. So like I'm saying, my people, look, now we have to get to the grassroots. Those people, when these politicians they use so. Now their mind. Let's get to their mind. If you can hold a man's mind, you hold his entire body and control everything they do. Get to their minds. Tell them, just as their Bible is to God, so their constitution is to their government, and they have to know it. They have to know how it works. If they don't feel read, make them begin to gather together, compound by compound, street by street, community by community, village by village, town by town, small like that, make it spread around.
We have a long way to go. We have a long way
You
to
guys
go.
have to start now and quit the procrastination. You can actually start this night from texting your family members, your extended families, your cousins. How far? How on the good? On a no saying like this, you can start now. Everyday sensitization. You can start now, guys.
Every day.
So when you take your passing shots individually, so that I'll just go to bed. I beg it's almost 3 a.m. here. I don't try now. Sure. I don't know.
You tried, Precious. We really appreciate you. Thank you.
Almost 4 hours. You tried. Thank you.
Now this night jolly night this week pass. We don't say you need to sleep, but we thank you.
Well done tonight. Now your night. We need to take care of. We need to take care of this woman.
Have you registered with NDC America?
I saw the link now. I would look into that.
Okay. Precious.
So
you see, you keep. You keep asking, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yes, sir.
May I just give you a tip of a bit of expo? You know, you make some of outreach. Okay. I just want to give you a bit of expo. I just want to talk. I don't want to go further. Okay. If I tell you, say, if I send you people way there under my payroll, you yourself, you go use our whole head. So those people now, I can assure you, if I tell you the way they hate these people the way they hate this administration to the core, you're not gonna believe you. If I tell you, you're not gonna believe them.
You don't influence them to hate anyone. You just influence
them.
No.
I know you. No, not beside them. No. I don't influence them. It's not me influencing them. They are there. They go out every day. They see everything. Any questions? I think if they ask me anything, when I feel say yes, I know I only forward evidence to them, or waiting their law talk, or waiting the law supposed to do for them. I forward that to they read for themselves, they see for themselves. But it's just that. So they know already now. So their PVC, and I can tell you that every one of them now get their PVC. Then they wait for that day of election. Make they go. Now they even they come, they talk, they condemn waiting this one do. Waiting sometimes I get information for some of them say, see this, they are this thing, oh, see their chancellor, see their rep and everything, oh, the House of Rep, they are this, see what he do, see how they do this something. Now they even they bring some of those news as well. So, and what you talk about that relationship where you person establish with them now. So that is why sometimes people do the right thing as well. So on the other part, we do then the areas where person of still help, person assist them. So because like you said, I tell them if you are not do waiting right with you yourself, nobody should call me for assistance anymore. So you need to work towards that. So I mean, for being independent, who they cut food for person, one day the person will tell you say food don't finish. So you need to stand your feet, stand on your feet. Maybe your feet they make your own, maybe your feet they catch your own fish. So and then the pathway be this: get the right leaders into positions, and from there you begin to push and they go from there. So that's it. So I believe Nigeria will get there. So like Flagship, like Flagship said, yes, we need to continue to they talk to them, they sensitize them. Not say we they preach them, we they tell them say go hate this person, go hate this person. No, what government supposed to do, government need to do them. What then supposed to do, then supposed to as well need to do. So it's a social contract between the government and the people.
Nigerians don't even understand the concept of social contracts. So that's why you guys have a lot of work to do. I can assure you that 70% of Nigerians, if you don't even pass, don't understand the concept of social contract.
We need to continue preaching. We need to continue to put out the talk out there, continue to the preach towards them. So we do our part. So people wait person, they will give me this, I beg my picking never do this. So the only person 50 person do. So not people you person not go do all of them. But what we can do, we do. So now, so just for the betterment of the country, now we all day. So you see, when I keep saying here that the young ones that are coming, the young ones, that we must start working on those young ones. At least make those ones brain for reset very well. Than those ones we need to protect now. Not be all this the older ones we don't already destroy everything, but the younger ones will be easy to guide. So then.
Thank you.
Let me. Okay, you said
and those
partition.
of you in the diaspora, are you coming back for the election? Are you also getting?
I tell you last time. I know when I said to you, even the last one, I was in Nigeria. And after they do their mago, I buy the ticket and I immediately return back. I not waste time. But on this other note,
this time around,
definitely
on this one,
because the meeting are going on, would they follow the meeting, would they listen and everything. So definitely I will be around. I will. So to also come cast the vote as well. So because every vote counts. So
MC, MC, I know you are. It looks like you're in Canada. Have you registered for NDC Diaspora America?
Sure. Yeah. Is it not when the branches brought it out here that day we quick we all after they changed the party we all did our part. So when I even said that even the people that have, so I don't want to go into details. Understand?
Okay, all right.
So
so what I want to say is this. I wanted to ask Precious, if you're hearing me, is it if somebody wants a Nigerian constitution, where is it readily available?
You can download it too.
Download it's online. It's online. It's everywhere. Go there. You see that.
Okay.
You see it.
All right. So this is what I want to say to Nigerians. You know, and the two quotes I'm going to quote here are: first of all, the Bible said, I know people don't like religion, even though the Bible said, when a wicked man bears rule, the people suffer. But when a righteous man bears rule, the people rejoice. That's on one hand. On the other one hand is, the same Bible said, Jerusalem do not know the day of her visitation. And I said that to say that Nigerians don't know the day of her visitation. And her visitation might be the coming of this one man everybody is throwing stone at. He is not a saint. He is not an angel. He's not going to make Nigeria an Uhuru in 4 years. Even if you give him 16 years, he's not going to make Nigeria an El Dorado, a Dubai. But at least we need to put some structures in place that will work for everybody. And then we need somebody that will tackle insecurity headlong. So if we miss this opportunity and continue to give power to this person in the incumbent, which means he will do 8 years. And by the structure of Nigeria, the power goes back to North. The North will take power and do to his tribe, Yorubas, what he has done to their tribe. And I'm sorry to say it again, I don't know why the Middle Belters, the Hausas, the thieves, all other tribes in that region will not come out and bring one person. I don't know why this power will be rotating between Fulanis and Yorubas and Igbos. Fulani, Igbo, Yoruba, Fulani. I don't know why. I don't know why the Middle Belters cannot bring one person, search among themselves and say, go, even if it's a Yoruba man that you want to team up with, if you don't choose our son, we ain't going to vote for you. If they want to team up with an Igbo man, or a Southerner, if you are not choosing our person, we're no longer voting for you. I don't know how long they want to continue to be a slave or to be slaves to this single tribe called Fulani. So, Nigerians, if you miss this opportunity, well, I don't know how to put it better. But if we meet this visitation, when we pray, we keep praying for Nigeria that God will give them a good leader. An angel will not come from heaven. God has opened up a good leader for you guys, or for all of us. It is for us to say, this is the person we want, and let him come. Every other person has tried. Let him come and try. If he fails, then we know, say, okay, probably Nigeria is irredeemable. That's where I will hang it. Thank you.
Thank you. The flagship, do you have a parting shot yourself?
Well, to Nigerians, we understand I take that back. We may not understand fully what they go through. We hear a lot of people, they blame on where we're so never ready, not they try, not. No, I not go take that side. Would they see what is some of they do? We know so some of they try. It's not easy. Now long-term abuse. Now the nation don't go through, and it don't affect many people where we're so. Make una continue to the team up together. Like I always say, I like this adage when they talk say, now cooperation. Now make pot of rice full.
Yes, now cooperation rice.
Make una cooperate together. Make una they join hand together. Look, this time not be time when we hate ourselves. Make we try to get back to where we see ourselves. We not say we be Nigerians. We not see the God one we serve. We not see the tribe one we come from. We not see whatever it is, other than we are humans and we are Nigerians. At least. Now they see what they happen now. All this acknowledgement of church, tribe, and all that, they get us anywhere. So I beg. A few months from now, when I will go post, go vote. Person when they cry, say, are they hungry? Are they hungry? Are they hungry? If I carry ingredients, can't give you, say, take, make jollof rice, make you chop. And then you can't wait for me, make I can't cook it for you. I might be kind to cook it for you, but if you can't still sit down, they cry, say hungry, they beat you, make I can't carry spoon, feed you. And we say Allah go tear you well. Una get work to do, just like we get work to do. And together, Una plus us to make the change when Nigeria need to make life better for Una. So that at least Una go enjoy some of the things when we they see for this side. Because not be only Oyibo man land, not good things do. It dey Nigeria too. We just need to put the right people in office when they go feel make them happen. Precious.
Sir?
Which kind of mineral you drink?
I know they drink mineral. Water.
You know they drink mineral?
Now water, no. Now water they drink.
I Artisan, they drink mineral.
You know the lick ice cream.
Artisan has soft drink. Well, I don't want to give you soft drink. I won't give you mineral because mineral is senior soft drink.
Now what
Which one is the difference between mineral and soft drink?
Oh my
Just call it mineral.
You know, give her juice.
Oh, you want to give her? Okay.
Juicer now, juicer.
She's from Rivers now. Give them crude oil. Give them crude oil. That's the mineral. That's mineral. Give them crude oil.
Precious, thank you so much. I appreciate
it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Precious, just a quick one.
Ew.
Sorry, I don't they come against anybody. If I say T.Y. Danjuma and this is a team money, they just the fact themselves for comment section.
No, it doesn't matter. It's not your business. People have the right to do what they want to do.
I know. I'm not saying that my business. I'm just saying. I'm not against anything. I'm only just saying.
No problem.
It doesn't just they go back and forth.
No problem. Thank you so much. So thank you everyone. I appreciate you guys. T.Y. Danjuma, T.Y. did not enter inside the studio today. T.Y. Danjuma, hey, we will call village meeting for your head. Thank you, sir. Thank you, the flagship. I appreciate you a whole lot. Thank you for brightening up our conversation today. And MC, you're always you're a brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Precious. Thank
you so very much for such an insightful conversation. We will continue to talk without the hate and hope say one day our country go better. The shocking thing we say, if this country did better and everybody will benefit. Should be now Lex Oti, 9 come Abia State, begin give to the elderly. Something
in 3 years. See what he's done.
That's an example. Allowance is 5,000 naira, my brother. To everybody who's the elderly. Do you know what it means in Nigeria? Instead of us to give that, we would give our politicians humongous amount of benefits. One day Nigeria go better. So these are the things we're supposed need to use enlighten people. Make them know, say, if we do the right thing now, all of us go enjoy them. As it did like this, all of us is suffer them. If it good, now all of us go enjoy them. And it go better for our children when they come. So that we go fit, our prayer points go feel reduced more. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Protect your mental health. If you've not liked this post, please go and like it now. Wait for now. I'm gonna buy you wine from Mondoki Village. You wanna go like and share the post, like it, subscribe to this platform if you've not done so. Let's continue to have. Tomorrow, I'm having a House of Rep member from Oshodi Solo Federal Constituency, and it promises to be please, you Nigerians in the diaspora, you need to join us 5 to 6 p.m. Around 5-6 p.m. tomorrow. He'll join us here. It promises to be a great conversation. He wants to speak on the thing. He didn't pay me. If he did, I take money. I go tell him I take money. But I just saw the engagement. There was a lot of engagement concerning him. Some people they tell and say, no, we'll come back again. You can't win election, you can't come back again and all that. While others are talking about the good work he's doing in Oshodi Solo. So I thought to give him a platform to, share that good work when you do. So he joins us tomorrow evening and it's today evening. And it promises to be a great conversation. I love you guys and I appreciate you. I beg, not gonna protect my mental health. I beg because Wahala need to finish that. So worry about Nigeria. Let's rest and worry again another day. Good night and God bless you. Thank you so much.